One.
And we are live once again. We're here for episode 2 for the casuals, powered by Match Hero. We're here to watch Ireland v Bulgaria with myself, James Healy. To my right, we have the wonderful chopper Jocko Wilson. He's probably played on every football pitch in Ireland, I would imagine now at this stage. Jocko
sure
kicked every footballer on those pitches.
And every person on the pitch.
I think that's actually a fact. I think if you research that, that's actually a fact, yeah.
Yeah, and to my left, we've got the beautiful Mr. Alan McGovern. He's very conscious about being called beautiful as we do it. So
I just think there's inner meanings going on, lads. But you know what? I am starting to enjoy, James, your intros. These are very good.
Aren't they? Yeah, yeah.
You don't know what you're going to get or who's going to get what.
I'm going to make up something. Ian Brennan was supposed to be here with us tonight, unfortunately, due to some personal circumstances, and I hope everyone's okay, Ian, that he couldn't make it today. So listen, all the best, Ian. We'll get you down for another week, 100%. So getting into it, lads, we're here for Ireland v Bulgaria. Again, let's see if any football's going to be watched today while we have a chat, you know. But the teams today, we've got for Ireland, we've got Kelleher, Nets, Doherty, O'Brien, Collins, Brady, Knight, Cullen, Johnson, Azaz, Parrott and Ferguson. What do you think of the teams, Jocko? Are you happy with that setup?
That's a good strong side, yeah. They played well in the first half last week. They got kicked around in the second half.
Yeah, it was a weird game.
Yeah.
It was like 2-1 to Ireland going into this. You know, they really definitely need a win, obviously, to progress through to the... Which round are we going if we get beat today?
If we lose, we go down to Group C. But we have to get the predictions in, lads. So do we
3-1 Ireland.
Do you see 3-1 tonight?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, yeah, 2-1 away from home. You'd expect a comfortable Ireland win at home in the Aviva. So, yeah, I'm expecting maybe a 2-0, 3-0. What are you thinking?
I just hope it doesn't go opposite tonight. Now that things just go. Look, you just want to see Ireland playing good ball. That's really it. Like, you know, it's been a bit of consistency and some enjoyable football. That's what you want to see.
Yeah. So just to note again, we're bringing in the swear jar back to the room today. So Jocko, mind your P's and Q's, or else there's a €2 penalty. We're going to keep this family friendly. Dave was here last week. We still have his notches on the board. We thought it was €16.
Oh yeah.
We thought it was €16 last week, but it actually, on a retrospective VAR look back at the show, he had an extra couple of curses in there. So he got an extra couple of euro fine, so he's up to 20 quid.
20 quid. I could beat that. I brought 50.
I brought 50.
Dave was a bit of a scoundrel last week. He was doing them under and we weren't noticing.
Oh yeah. You could see his reactions when he was actually getting away with the curses, and we didn't notice him. He was giving it the. Thank God. Thank God.
He's like that on the Astro. The fouls, he gets away with them as well.
Oh, he's a heavy tackler. He's a heavy
Vinnie Jones. If you're watching Davey Boy, you're the Vinnie Jones, or he's crunching. He's crunchers.
Yeah. So listen, lads. This is our second episode. We're looking to build this into a bit of a footballing community of a show. So listen, subscribe. The YouTube channel is Match Hero 24. You can find us at Match Hero on YouTube as well. So. We're obviously going to be hosting a load of events coming up, Alan. We're not going to say too much just yet. So we're not going to say too much. Ireland are through.
What happened there? Oh, God.
Oh, that was... Ireland were nearly through inside the first 3 minutes.
Oh, dear. Was there a mix-up between the two?
No, offside.
And I was defender gets in there. I thought the two Irish lads had...
That was good play, to be fair. That was very good play. Jocko, tell us, you're a stalwart of the East Meath footballing community now. So, how many times?
People at home cringing.
Yeah. But tell us here, you're still playing still? You're still getting out to play a bit of ball?
I play with the over 35s in Laytown. Well, I know there's lads swearing at the telly now going to show up.
Yeah. We're saying that about the point match as well. Where's Jocko?
Yeah, he hasn't turned up to our game, but God knows how long.
I told you, only one celebrity a night, lads.
But to be fair now, you've been, I remember you. Gets in. Ireland are
it's already
starting off fresh.
It's already improved on the Liverpool Newcastle game anyway.
Yeah, there's a bit of cheering going on.
Yeah, we're getting interrupted a lot here by the goings on to get through again.
Heavy challenge on the keeper.
Jocko, give a shout out to the team you manage and what they've been up to, because you've been doing absolutely great.
Under 14s, Donna Carney under 14, second Saturday side.
Top lads getting on.
Top of the table at the moment.
Oh, nice.
And wins last season as well, wasn't it?
We won the league last season. This season, we're top of the table, but I think St. Edith's will probably just pip us by a point, unfortunately.
Okay.
We called the game off. Well, we conceded the game because of a wedding. Leo Boylan, it's all his fault. We
Oh,
blame him. Leo's wedding. So we
Breaking
conceded
kids'
3
dreams.
points. So if we played that game, we would have say win. So I'm saying the parents will give out to me. They'll blame me, all right. That'd be my fault.
And obviously I actually remember last year we had just in the over 35s Dublin Winter League. Remember that?
I was only talking to Alan on the way over about
You
that.
forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I didn't forget about that. No. we were terrible in it.
No, to be fair,
We made the semis, I think, or quarters. Yeah.
Nah, you got to win in the final stay over in Blanchardstown. That was
Just the one, like.
just the one.
Played 4.
It was a good month of football. Anyway, there was loads of football played that month. So we had. Just to give people a kind of an idea of what we did a Movember charity football league. I think it was it 2 years ago now? This would have been 2 years, not last year, the year before. Before Match Hero was a thing.
Over 35s.
Over 35s, and we had, I think it was starting off with 16 teams in the kind of grassroots football scene, all jumping in and playing football for a Movember charity league, and we were getting some of the lads to grow the mustaches through the tournament as well. Like, we actually literally went around to most of the games and did a little bit of footage, and it was a great crack, and the Transylvania lads won it that year.
Great side.
And to be fair, I thought the lads from Ballymun, they were cleaning up the whole way through the tournament. Like, they were beating lads 10-1 and 9-0 and all sorts, and then they got to the finals at Hyde Park. They
were the dark
horse.
horse.
They were the disruptors. They got into the final.
They were the dark horse.
Yeah. And listen, I have to give it out to the lads. That final, that the ref did the lads dirty. He did the lads dirty in the end. Like, there was it was 1-1, about to go to penalties. Literally the last 5 minutes, and the ref. He had a howler. He had a howler, and he gave a free kick, and it shouldn't have been a free kick. And outside the box last minute, and yeah, bang, goal.
He slotted it out. Was there murders after it?
The lads weren't happy. There was lads running on the pitch, and there was lads not happy at all.
100% of somewhere to go.
Yeah,
he didn't want extra time and penalties. He was going home.
And to be fair, they probably over the tournament probably deserved it, I think.
I don't think the other lads would agree with you on that. Now they'd be like, "Feck, if there was a good, it's in the match."
I know the lads. To be fair, the Hyde Park lads got a signed Celtic frame jersey and all that out of it, and I know it was a good month of football. But yeah, listen, there's going to be loads more of that kind of stuff happening coming up. So we're obviously here, powered by Match Hero, the casuals. The Match Hero app is available to download now. It's on both stores, App Store, the iOS and Android stores, and Graham thinks that it's on the Grafton Street stores.
he's still looking for it. Yeah. Shout out Statman if you're watching. We're missing you tonight. Where's the Statman?
Hope you're getting on well.
How's his toe anyway?
It's still broken, I heard.
His toe is still broken. I think he's still out. So him and the family are going off to kill a few people now. So he's still training for SBG.
He was up in Belfast yesterday at the Clan Wars, the MMA, yeah.
Nice. So hope the training's going well, Graham. We'll have you back in now in a couple of weeks. And Dave, we need to raise a few more bobs, so we'll have you back definitely.
The show needs the money.
For the money you owe.
Yeah. Yeah. So just with the app, obviously we are brand new technology here, built in Ireland. We've invested heavily in this technology to get it out to the world. So the idea is to create as many football groups and as many towns, cities and villages out there in Ireland. The technology's there for you to create matches, find players, find venues, find games in venues. You have a group chat, social media side to the app. So, you're keeping all of your communications, your scheduling, your payments all in one place with the Match Hero app. So download it today, Alan.
Download it.
Download it. How are
like
you getting on?
Even that we were talking, I said it last week, but then just another thing that came from the app, like, is a lot of lads that don't know each other. We had a poker night in one of the lads, Joey, shout out Joey for hosting on Friday night. It was crazy. Me and James were walking in. I was walking in with a bottle of flavoured water, a packet of peanuts, and I was going like, how times have changed. But it's through the app, getting out, meeting people, having a bit of fun.
Don't tell me you lost.
You won one of the games. Yeah. There was a bit of cheating going on.
120 quid, yeah.
Of course you won. You're the only one sober.
Well, and I wouldn't mind. Dave, the potty mouth Dave was there that night. He won the first game, and that wore me out. That one. I was all in straight away in the second game. I couldn't sit there for another hour and a half after that first game. And it was like blinds are going up. We set an alarm for the blinds going up.
Yeah.
And no alarm was going off.
Maybe it was all tactics as
And
well.
no punch-ups.
No.
No, you were all sober.
Over, yeah. We're on cups of tea.
I was
and
yawning at
crisps.
11 o'clock saying.
Sounds like poker in a nursing home.
Yeah, well.
Don't worry, Jocko. We'll have you over soon, pal. We'll have you over soon. But now we're sorting now. We were lucky we found there's a place for a hike down in Wicklow. It looks absolutely unbelievable. Another thing that we're going to be doing, setting up a hike and allow the lads down.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to that. The
Yeah.
views look amazing.
But like as James said, it comes with going out and meeting some lads that you don't know and having a game of ball. The first game's always the worst. Turning up and the fear of getting
Does
over.
hiking not take the fun out of walking?
Huh?
That's golf. That's golf ruining a good walk. Ireland are actually doing really well. I haven't seen Bulgaria getting into the Irish half to make any chances yet. So, so give us a little synopsis, Jocko, about your playing career from an early age. Where what got you the bug into football? Because we know trouble.
I actually only started playing soccer when I was 20.
20, really?
21, yeah.
No way.
It was only back in the day. Leytown had a good side, but there's only ever one
I
team.
think we played against us with Hyde Park back in the day.
Yeah, there was only ever
over the years.
only ever one team. There was never really kids teams all grown up. I was into running when I was younger, so like most people.
Running from who?
Everyone. 15, still running. I was running so fast. No, he was still looking for me. Yeah, so he starts playing 20. Colin O'Donoghue was the owners of the Al there. We're looking after a team in Leytown. He ran the team one day. They were stuck for a player, so they asked me. Then,
like all the parishes.
And then he just said, "Oh God, you can actually play football. You're actually fast. Like, do you want to play?" No problem. So I went to Leinster Senior League. I remember buying my first pair of boots, Yellow Predators.
No way.
Went down to
started off fancy, didn't
went
you?
down to Crumlin.
Yellow Predator.
Oh, I ripped them when I went home. I got kicked around the Morn Park, I think it was.
They would have been a few bob back in the day. as
Kicked
well.
around the park. Nice boots, mate. That's all I heard the whole game. Never wore them again.
But I'm thinking, what you say, like, what's that, 15 years ago? How many years ago was when you...
Oh, that's 27 years ago.
27 years ago, first pair of Yellow
You're
Predators.
giving away your age. Jeez, you said you started when you were 20. I wouldn't have gave you that age.
Oh, yeah. So I was, Leytown for 4 or 5 years. Then I went on to Eastmead. I've been around more clubs than Tiger Woods. Went on to Eastmead seniors then, and then we never really had a good coach. Like, we had lads looking after teams at Leytown. We were just trying to keep it going. Then went to Eastmead. Eastmead were a senior team. They took in a lad, Lee King, ex-Bows, Drod, I think. Excellent coach, brilliant. Showed you, like, I was at Leytown for years. No disrespect to anyone looking after Leytown, but the things the man was showing you in training and all,
Yeah,
he's
different.
bringing a different level. Got me interested in coaching then. So then we actually, Eastmead folded the seniors, so went to the Black Bull. Black Bull then took on
the Charlie.
the
the
Charlie
thing out there for a
JP,
while.
great side in the North East football, Mead League at the time. They took in a lad, Derek Riley. Derek, a phenomenal coach, phenomenal. He was ex-Finn Harps, I think, played overseas, Australia, America. He probably got home telling me, no, I never played in Australia. But anyway, juice you up. Premier League if you want, Derek.
Write a comment in. Anyone who disagrees with Jocko, you can actually drop a comment into the YouTube here as well, just so we can find out discrepancies.
Yeah.
He's an absolute phenomenal coach. He got me the coach, and I was 35 before he even showed how to take a touch.
Yeah.
No, really, okay.
Like people couldn't understand. He thought I played football all my life, and then I was just saying, yeah, I'd be a great footballer if I had a touch. Your man was like, "What are you on about a touch?" And I go, "Don't have one." What do you mean you don't have one?
Never played before.
You don't know how to take a touch. No, I just don't. People always just said it to me for years. Be a great footballer, you had a touch. I just presumed I didn't have one. I didn't know there was basics behind it.
Oh God, yeah.
Come here, Jocko. Here's a question for you. It's an interesting one for you as well. But you know, from say playing football yourself or to managing kids, you know, seeing the buzz and getting and winning stuff, which is better if you had to pick? And which would you say you enjoy more? I know they're different, but which do you get more like?
Oh, it's a different level.
I
So I
know,
coached
but-
senior football a lot for a while before I went to kids. And then I had a stint at kids and said I'd never go back again. And then my son's team lost a coach, and then I was coaching the senior team at Donacarney, and I said, I'll step in for a while. They're 4 seasons now. It's a
Well,
while.
it must be amazing going on that journey with the young lads, especially
Ah, it is,
winning
it
and
is.
sharing them special days.
It
and
is,
stuff.
because I've another lad with me, Kevin, great player. You know Kevin from the Astro.
Yeah.
Great smashing player. So he's basically the two of us like, we just want to teach kids what we were never taught when we were younger. As I said, I only learned how to take a touch when I was 35.
Yeah.
So trying to think 12, 13-year-old, the lads since probably they're 11, 13-year-old now they are, you're trying to teach them the basics.
The basics, yeah.
You get to enjoy it, but just trying to teach them what I never learned. So trying to improve football.
Yeah.
So it is enjoyable to see the lads
listen,
improve and win leagues. And
even at that age, like you remember probably like it's probably the time I remember I enjoyed football the most was probably back then, because I kind of you kind of know coming to the age of 15, 16, 17 whether you're gonna make it or not. You know, whether if you have the skills to get there.
They all still have the dream they're going
to
make it.
But that's it. You have the dream. You love football the most, I think, then, because the dream is there.
Yeah.
I think like I was playing. Jesus, they're not there anymore. But Clonard Celtic. Do you remember Clonard Celtic and Balbriggan? The yellow jerseys and the blue shorts.
I think so.
They morphed into Balbriggan.
He probably has one at home.
Terrible.
He probably has a jersey, yeah.
I'll tell you the truth now. I have a lot of jerseys. I have Blackpool jerseys, cord jerseys. I didn't even play with cord.
I have it up there somewhere. Yeah, no, they morphed into Balbriggan FC, and I remember that. Like, and it was like an estate called Clonard Court, and all of the managers from that estate ended up being the parents of the club where they play now in Balbriggan. And I always just remember that being the most enjoyable football of, like, you're kind of first nearly getting on the minibus bonding session with the lads type of thing, you know what I mean? Like, you're all meeting up for the breakfast rolls at Super Value before you head off on the minibus, like,
Oh, you would be playing for me if you turned over the breakfast roll.
Times were different back then, I think, There was no Instagram back then. You didn't have to worry about what you looked like,
Yeah, but there's a lot to be said for that, the banter with the lads at that age. You don't appreciate it at the time. Like, you remember playing like heads and volleys out on the field, or playing
Wembley
squares, or all that stuff. And it's one of these posts that I've seen as well, and it was very true. Like, one day you were out playing with the lads in the field, it was the last time you were ever going to play again and not know it. Like that, when you think back to when you were so young playing ball and you took it for granted, heads and volleys, keeper catches it, you're in goal, etc. Like, but you think back to that, they were good old days.
Well, we've got a couple of questions in here, lads. Actually,
I'm in trouble.
The name Balls and Gee.
Is that a curse, dude?
No, absolutely not. I don't know if Balls and Gee. Well, listen, it's a name.
This is Dave, isn't it?
It's a name today.
Dave is trying to get you to fill the jar.
Dave, is that you? So he said, listen, lads, never too late to pick up football. The world-class Jocko didn't start till he was 20. And the question, so what Irish players did you guys grow up idolising?
We were, I think,
Jeez, how many?
We were the
how long
generation.
is a piece of string? Like, for me, it would have been that. Like, I think the biggest. I think, like, obviously the Irish players back then. It would have been sadly Ryan Giggs and Lee Sharp for me. I think they were my first loves of the skull celebrations of. It was one of the first time you would have seen a lad doing an actual celebration, if it wasn't like the Brazilians or something like that at the World Cup, like, the Sharpie shuffle. That got me into United,
like, I used to, like, look and thinking back on Irish football, like, when Ian Hart was right back, Gary Kelly left back. Like, I thought, now Gary Kelly played for Leeds at the time, but I thought they were superstars. You had Duff going down the wing. Like, we had an unbelievable team, but I just thought that we'd always have that standard. We'd always have that kind of quality of player. But unfortunately, it's gone down a little bit. But
Roy Keane was my hero. Now you know why I kick everyone.
Yeah. Who my hero is now, looking back, and I didn't appreciate him at the time. Dennis Aaron. I mentioned this last week.
We were talking about
him last week, but the more I think, what an absolute baller.
Like, we come from a generation where Ireland had a chance of actually winning games. So there was a buzz around. There was a buzz around, like, school time. When you're in school, the whole school would be ushered into, like, the big room where everyone got to watch it on TV, and the whole school would be in one space watching Ireland play. Like, so, like, I mean, I remember, like, Liam Brady's and Ronnie Whelans and Paul McGrath's, and, like, I was a centre back, left back. So Dennis Irwin and Paul McGrath were probably my favourite, I think, because that was my position at the time.
Ian Hart, Gary Kelly, no?
I was kind of the same age as them, nearly, so I was kind of looking to the older lads.
I can take their spot. I can have them. I can take them.
I know they were brilliant players.
Two lads were strikers in school.
Yeah. Well, you hear a lot of that, actually. When they were younger, but they didn't have the marbles to go to actually be the strikers on the international team. So they used those fast players for being wing backs, like, there's a lot of that actually back then. You'd find that John O'Shea was a striker.
I heard Queven Keller was a striker. I don't know how true it is now, but I did hear that.
Yeah,
but it is kind of what Jamesy said. It is kind of. I think we were very lucky to be around that time of such a good buzz. you know, like something that obviously the younger generation didn't have that, like when we were in the World Cups and that, and like the amazing moments we have, they've never really experienced that.
Italian night.
No.
Like it's just
Walkerstown roundabout.
Oh yeah, I remember. There's actually still
Shut down.
videos of like the Balbriggan. I'm from Balbriggan, so the Balbriggan celebrations on the street. Like there's actually footage of the whole town completely erupted in chaos, where there's lads hanging out at cars and trucks
Yeah,
as they're going down. And they're
I'll
all
paint a
beeping,
picture
like-
for people at home. That's when Balbriggan was small.
Yeah,
Not as big as it is
It
now.
was the main
Just one
tributary
street.
road to Belfast at the time. There was no
And
like, it'd take an hour and a half to get from Donabate to the end of Balbriggan.
that's when I used to love coming through Balbriggan. Coming home,
You'd have to stop off in the pub.
visiting the relations, the pop in chipper.
The pop in, you know, up in the square, or we call it the boxing ring.
The boxing ring.
Honest to God, I've seen some stuff up there of a Saturday night after the nightclub. Everyone up getting their chippers, and chaos is at any turn.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like.
Well, actually, if anyone, just when we got from Balls and Gee there, if anyone else
Oh,
has-
hang on, balls again. Noel Quinn underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the standard of player he was back then, as we talked about last week, Noel Quinn, Cascarino, like for their abilities, the height of the players, still, like Jocko said, they still have a good touch, but like they were Noel Quinn headers, but it was football back then was a lot more. There was a lot
Route
more
one.
high balls coming in
Okay.
and boys touching down or headers in. Like
Yeah,
so, but
yeah. Well, there was always that long ball into Noel Quinn back in the day. You know, always expect the header.
Who
You
was
know,
it now?
always
I
expect-
hope my brain doesn't play tricks and make me. Was it Noel Quinn that header down to Robbie for the goal in against Germany?
Germany in
was
the 2002 World Cup.
it? Who was that headed the ball down
I don't think it
to?
was Noel Quinn, was it? Was it?
Was
Could have been.
Another played straight through, no?
No, it
No,
was the
no, he
ball-
did.
it
Somebody
was a
did
header
header it down.
That was the only goal that
And
went
it was
by
the
Oliver
volley down.
Kahn.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the only goal put by Kahn in the group stage.
Yeah,
Someone at home,
Right
please
there.
tell Alan.
Well, look, I'm not mad. You didn't know what it is. I'm all right.
It's all right.
yeah.
I'm sure my son Callum's at home. He's the stat man.
Give us a
he'll-
bit of stats there.
he'll
Who
text
nodded the
it.
ball down for Keane there, balls and Gee? That sounds so strange.
Who headed the ball down for balls and geese?
Tell us there, balls and Gee.
And lads, that's what I was going to say. If anyone has any good stories about Mr. Jocko, please drop them.
Oh, yeah, yeah, give us
There's
a
no
bit of
going to be
juice.
stories. There's
Give us a bit
no
of
good
juice.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we let them decide that, Jocko. We let them decide.
But yeah, we're at 21 minutes in, still 0-0 on the board. Ireland 2-1 up on aggregate.
I've barely
Did I
seen
say it was
Bulgaria-
3-1 in aggregate or 3-1 overall?
they've barely been inside Ireland's half so far, haven't they?
Well, yeah, to be fair, Ireland are pressing quite high.
There's good movement.
Yeah,
Like it's not.
they're playing well.
Yeah, it's quick passes. You know, looking for the run. It's
Passing's a lot sharper
yeah.
for Ireland. Way
It's
sharper.
into space. It's not just stopping and looking for the back pass and trying to drag everything forward.
Basics. Touch, pass, move.
So big, Alan, I'll let you do a little bit of a shout out. We got our lovely T-shirts and our lovely mugs. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we give a shout out to Align and Design. If you're ever looking for any printing done, like the mugs here, or we got hoodies.
Teddy bears.
We got the teddy bears going, but a massive shout out, unbelievable quality work. She's very particular, wants to make sure she does the best job. So it was greatly appreciated. There was quite a large order put in a short time frame,
Fair play,
but she
sir.
delivered it and she knew we wanted it. So just a massive thank you. And yeah, Align and Design Creation.
Yeah, and also Tom for dropping down our five-a-side.
Oh
Bible.
yeah.
So that book came from all the way from Lanzarote.
And There's the opening thing on it here I thought was brilliant. The five-a-side Bible inside the world of tasty tackles and terrible touches.
That's Jocko.
Yeah.
Did I write that?
Actually, most.
So yeah, we might actually read a few excerpts from that over the while to see how you should be playing five-a-side football. Yeah. So listen again. I didn't get to play this week, Alan. How did the games go on Tuesday and Thursday? And listen, we're trying to get more games going as well. So if you are in the Eastmead, off the post.
Should he have done better with that?
Nice.
Should he have done?
Yeah, if you're in the Eastmead area, you can come and play with us. We have matches on in Columnkills. There's games going all around the area that lads are always looking for players in the area to come and join on the app. There is a roster of games there that you can literally just, if you want to come in and just ask to play. You don't have to, you don't have to do anything other than find a game, and there's a button there to ask to join game.
No
And we'll-
standard needed.
No
All you need is
standard.
legs.
You just need to be able to walk or stand up at the very least, and then we'll make you feel very welcome into our game. Come and play with us. We have the Match Hero app on both stores. So yeah, download it and create a profile, get verified, and we'll let you in.
And don't mind the lads, I won't kick you.
What-
Not for the first few weeks.
What have we got into our group now? 10 new lads?
10 new lads over the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I reckon, and lads that are in now regular.
Yeah, having fun.
They're taking all the other
Why'd you say regular and look at me?
I'd be saying irregular.
irregular.
No, games on Tuesday and Thursday were brilliant. Thursday was a particularly good one. We'd one no show. Someone said to be there, just didn't turn up. You know, nothing that the app
he's
can
on
do.
the he's on
Name
the
and
naughty
shame.
list.
Name and shame.
No, he's a random. We don't know who he was. It
Oh, we
was
do. We just won't say him. We won't name him.
Trying to be nice.
Want them for next week.
We need him next week.
But we had there was one game after we play up to 5 and then scratch new game. But there was one game, it was 4-all for about 20 minutes, and you know when the chances are going in, but you're getting the chance. But it was one of them brilliant games. So before you get the random good nights. Tuesday night I scored 13, by the way.
13 and
13.
counting he is.
Well, I had to.
How do you count 13 goals at a game? Of five?
Because out of the 5 games, it's first
you
to
get
5.
past 8 and you'll go, why am I still counting?
That's because you've never got that far back. You've never got that far.
No.
Let a man have his moment, boys.
And how
Come
many did you
on.
score in the other game? Go on, tell us. On the Tuesday. I only got 8, he said.
No, that was on Thursday.
Some of us go to stay fit, have a bit of crack. Alan goes to win.
Yeah, that's it.
Win.
The war.
Go
Win in
hard,
all
go home.
means.
Oh, Alan will
Wakes the
tell you-
kids up when he
Alan
goes
will tell
home.
you- he'll
Wakes the
take-
daddy.
Is that why you stopped coming? Because there was no winning?
No winning, yeah.
Alan will tell you, I get annoyed with myself when I go home. It gets so emotional. Like I think we be giving out the lads something good out.
No, well, actually, I changed that again. So I said from hearing the boys says maybe I do take it a little bit too serious. So Tuesday, Thursday wasn't a peep out me. That's probably why I started scoring more goals.
He's relaxed.
But there wasn't a peep out me. Well, no, I had to be fair as well. Sometimes you get a bit carried away, but I don't notice it. It's just natural to me. When someone says to you, here, you're a bit serious, so just loosen up a bit, like take it on the chin. You know?
A few screamers from.
Have to get the aggression out somewhere.
Shooting boots were on Thursday.
And I've good games though, but like if it's to miss them during the week, like or if I can't make it, I do miss it, or even from your head and that, like just for getting out and clearing the head during the week, it's a nice little break.
Oh, absolutely. I'm back hopefully this week with an untorn groin. Hopefully I'll be back now on Tuesday, so I'll give it a go and see what happens. First 5 minutes.
And I'd say you missed it the last week. All the games were on.
Terrible. Like, and I had so much going on as well. You need that release to just get out and do something. And I had a lot going on this week. So yeah, it was very badly missed. It really is great for just that hour of not thinking. Not thinking about what you have to do and work.
Is that what happens to you? Don't think.
Well, at football, yeah. Clearly, that's what I'm in net. It's just to get out into the fresh air, really, for me, But yeah, there is a game again. 26 minutes in.
Yeah, it's just Ireland in the final third of the pitch, but just no finishing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They're playing well, I have to say. Did you watch the game with Ireland last week?
No,
Thursday, I think it was. You didn't get to watch it, no?
No, I'm a darts fan as well. The darts were on. I know.
The darts, he's mad.
Jocko likes the darts as well. Jocko likes the darts.
I like watching the old darts. Alan's good at darts, I'm not.
Is he? Yeah. He's not good at pill. We were playing pill the other.
Oh wow! oh wow, James, who won that game of pill? Oh, I wasn't even bringing it up. Who won that game of pill?
There's Alan again, all about the winning.
wow. Boys. I wasn't saying nothing.
Look, winning and poker at the pool, scoring 13 goals. Good week for you, Alan.
It was the flavoured water, boys.
He's going for the golden boot.
James, you mentioned something at the start, and I know I'm only just teasing here, but you mentioned something, if there's anything you can give in a little bit of a way, something going on with.
No, absolutely not. I can't give anything away just yet. I'd rather keep that until.
I'm just trying to build a bit of suspense because I know
there is. There's some nice bubbling water underneath the surface there.
Someone likes to give a shout in there. I'll leak some of the information Alan told me in the car on the way over.
That's under wraps. That's under wraps. Get that. Yeah, no, we have some exciting stuff coming over the coming weeks to be announcing for Match Hero. I'm not going to say too much just yet, but we've some nice simmering bubbles underneath the surface.
Can you even say what it's around?
No, no. We're gonna
like-
leave this one. Dude. We're going big on this one. We are going big. That's all I know to be able to say. So yeah, very excited. Well, yeah,
corner for Bulgaria. I think this is the first time. Is this the first shot? I'll actually check on live score to see if this is what they've actually done.
A little bit closer to you there, Mr. McGovern. Well, yeah, if you have any more comments, Balls and Gee, or anyone in the comments, give us a shout. Big shout out to all the lads actually that are on our group, and all the lads that actually have joined into the app. I'm going to give a few lads a shout out here. So we've had a good few amount of lads sign up to the app this week. So thanks very much, lads. Let me go in and have a quick look to see who's joined in. So we've got War, Raphael, Matt, Daniel, Carl, Morgan, Buck, Josh, Niall.
Ireland just conceded.
Oh, you're
What?
joking. Oh my.
That's their first shot on target.
Oh no, Ireland. Well, this is what happened last week, to be fair. Bulgaria went ahead and Ireland have hit the post. Like, I mean, they should already be 2 up with the chances they've had. Don't forget the score there, Jack.
Good strike from outside the box.
Oh, wow.
It's just a scramble then.
As the deflection
Didn't
then.
react.
But it's painful that when they've had such good possession, I've been playing the better.
It was a bad clearance, wasn't it? Should have.
It's a tough one. It's tough.
It was a good effort, to be fair, from the edge of the box.
Yeah, it's a block. Like, it just lands nicely. That can land anywhere. But
Calvin Kelleher, there's not much you could do about that.
You could save it.
I would have saved that.
It's a bit of a stinger.
That's a bit of a kick in the stones.
So what's that? 2-2 aggregate now, yeah?
Yep. 2-2. And they've got the away goal, though, you know. Ireland have 2 away goals, so it should be good. Do we need to...
2 away goals still stand.
I don't think so anymore, no.
No, the away goals. I didn't know if that was just Champions League. But was that Everton? Was that General? Look, lads.
Someone text him, please tell us.
Yeah, someone with the...
we should probably get an advisor.
We got a score prediction, all right, Balsgee, but we're all wrong right now. Jocko went for what, 3-0, was it?
3-1.
3-1. Oh, well, 3-1 is still on the cards. You went for...
I didn't. I just said I think Bulgaria might do it tonight. Just not that I want it, but I just felt.
And Alan wants to win again. It's all about Alan.
God. But he did go for Newcastle in particular right last week against Liverpool, so don't be
Don't be right tonight, Alan.
Yeah. We've been starved of Irish football glory for quite a while. We went through some dark times there for a while, lads, over the last couple of years.
I didn't even want to turn on a match. It's like what I'm going through with United at the moment. I really want to turn on the match to have.
No, you still have a team.
No, but we're getting a new stadium.
Who are you supporting now, apart from your legs? Who are you?
Just done a Carney Celtic.
Just on a cardi. There's no outing yourself here for anything.
No, just Celtic.
Just Celtic. Hence all the Celtic jerseys we have in the room.
Jeez, that was tough. 3-2 the weekend.
Oh,
yeah,
game they should have never lost.
yeah.
Game with 2 halves, but then they had it to win.
What was the goal? 80 something minute.
Pushing and pushing for the winner.
Yeah.
Just don't lose. You don't have to win.
That's the last 2 matches they've lost to them now, isn't it? Yeah. But look, I suppose, you can't look. I know Celtic fan, but you can't just have Celtic win. You know, you need a bit of back and forth to keep it entertaining. You moved to town the last time I was there.
They can lose games, just not the Rangers.
Are you following the League of Ireland, Jocko, as well?
God,
No.
no.
Not for you.
I do watch some of the games now and again.
Yeah.
I do when they're on.
Did you ever follow it, Jocko? I thought you would have.
No.
No.
When I played football when I was younger, I never really interested in football. When I played, I still never watched it.
Did you watch it when you were younger?
No, never watched it.
Never really, no.
Never really watched it. Like, I think we rented it with some lad who was a Celtic fan, and that he got me to like Celtic, and we used to go over to Glasgow. Kevin Malloy used to go over to all the games. Over in the boat. Bus, stadium.
What's the atmosphere like, Jack? I'd love to go. Is it
fantastic,
electric?
yes.
Can you feel it? Do you ever feel a bit?
You feel like the stadium's going to fall down.
Yeah.
It's a concrete slab, and it's vibrating and shaking. You're going...
Did you ever end up in like some dodgy spots or anything, like, you know, on game day? Like,
No, because we always went to the boat. You didn't have much time, so you were literally drinking on the bus, the way up, drinking on the boat, drinking on the bus again, sober up in the stadium, back into it all again. And I was hate boats, still hate boats today.
A good day.
Oh, it was like having 3 hangovers in the one day.
Yeah.
But it was worth it to puck a pie at halftime.
So, any interesting news happening this week for you, Alan, in the world of Mr. McGovern?
No, nothing crazy this week, thankfully. Kids are all good, I'm good, so no complaints. Sometimes you take a quieter week when nothing crazy going on.
I'd go closer to that. They're dropping in and out on the headphones for some reason. So
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not moving.
yeah,
I feel under
move
pressure
forward. Yeah.
now. I had actually wrote something down here that I wanted to. Where is it?
Who's your favorite ever? Oh, it's a bit easy question. I was going to say, who was your favorite ever player for Celtic?
Andrew Clarkson.
Oh, obviously. I was going, that's a stupid question.
That's what it was, boys. I wrote this one down just so I didn't forget. See what's going on with Jadon Sancho.
Oh.
United don't want him back. Chelsea don't want to take the contract. They're willing to pay United something like 20 million to take him back.
Jeez.
Like, what a fall from grace. They were going through his stats. He had 3 goals in his first 3 games and has only scored 1 since. And they don't
How
want
many
to keep
games
him
now he's played with them?
Oh, that's another 12, 13 on top of that, but he hasn't done anything. Like, from before he came to United, like, we were talking superstar.
Oh, they were talking about big time. Yeah, I remember being excited around then because we got Sanchez at the same time.
Yeah.
And that year we were looking. Oh, Jesus! So we were looking, at actually starting to rebuild. It looked like they were starting to rebuild after Ferguson at that stage, and just never happened. Like, it was.
Isn't it mad though? Like, what can happen to a player? Obviously, he's got unbelievable skills, unbelievable baller, but like to go.
Football's all about confidence. Lose your confidence. Lose a lot.
Oh yeah, that was a good effort. To be fair, they're so close. They're so close.
And then did you see Liverpool have 139 million euros worth of sterling worth of players out of contract this summer?
Alan's been doing homework, hasn't he?
If I see stuff during the week, I'm like, yeah, that's a decent one, but that's a serious amount of
Alan's
money.
the new stat man.
Graham's there. There's only one stat
Graham's
man.
like, I know all that stuff at home.
But it's a serious amount for bad business for the club to be letting go.
Crazy.
And like, that's Van Dijk and Salah in that as well.
It's bonkers to think like the players are on that amount of money to be out of contract and still earning that type of money. It's like, it's crazy.
What they could have got from him though, like if they had sold Salah last season or before, like the money that.
So he's out of contracted in
and so is Van Dijk, and there's a couple of others as well, like big teams.
You would think they would have them nailed down at the very least, And
like Liverpool normally do very good business.
Yeah, well.
You see, like with managers and that, they're on the game.
Well, Man United used to do good business as well, but
now they're like,
they can't pay their lunches.
No, they're like us now. They look for all the over 35s.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're not commentators, we're not pundits. We are definitely the casuals. Yeah. we're here empowered by Match Hero, so we are looking for footballers to join our ranks. Match Hero is the footballers app. You can download the Footballers app to join in games, create recurring games. There's a few functions on the app that are really, really cool. So what you can do within the app, if you create a game on the Match Hero app, you can set it to where you want to play, what size your game is, what type of game your game is. You can invite your players, attach a pay link to get paid for your match. You can set it as a recurring match, so that what happens is that you actually, like, if you've never organized a game of five-a-side before, like, we know the hardest part of organizing a five-a-side game is organizing a five-a-side game and getting 10 lads to show up.
And the money.
And the money. You just don't know who's paid you. So, it can be tricky. So if you've never even organized a match before, you can literally set a match up on this app and share it out to as many people as you want to come and join your match, and the app becomes the organizer. So you don't even have to redo that match the following week. The app will actually spit the information out and request the lads to play every single week for you. So you just literally create a game once, and then you've got a game going for as long as you want until the date that you set it to. So there's a load of really cool functions, and again, set the game up and just have it as an advert so that you can invite as many players as you want. So yeah, come and play football with us.
Yeah, and the social bit as well. I like the little chat group in it. Yeah, that's where all the banter goes down.
Oh well, listen, Facebook, I hate you guys. I absolutely hate you guys. You banned me this week. I got hacked. Yeah. I got hacked. Got hacked on Facebook. I got scammed, and they deleted my page and the Match Hero page. They deleted it off their thing with like 15,000 likes or 16,000 likes on the page, and they deleted it. And they wouldn't. And lads, Facebook, I have to say, you're absolutely scam artists. There is no customer service
to get in touch. Yeah,
There is. Do you know that? Like, there's no customer service in Facebook. There's no, like, you know, you'd think a company that size, you could just go and chat to somebody in customer service to help fix your problems. Yeah. No, there is no form of communication. You have to lodge a complaint in community standards. It is a weapon of a site.
And to be fair, like, that's a load of crap. Like, basically, because
you were close there.
No, but no.
Oh, that's a grey area.
Now the reason is, but like a business having their page up, someone who's grafted to build their page up and all their businesses
10
going
years,
through there.
10 years worth of work.
Imagine, like, that's painful for people to put all that work in, all the posts and everything. You can't even get in touch with someone to get your page back.
Can't even talk to somebody about, and not only that,
you know what?
My bank card details were getting swiped as well. From the thing, I had to cancel my card because it was linked, because we advertise with you charlatans. And we just don't, we just don't want. I to be honest with you, I'm really thinking I'm not going to set a page back up with them. They're just an absolute joke.
Well, I'm about to donate €2 to the board.
So just so you know, we have our own chat feature. We have our own social media side to Match Hero. So we don't need Facebook anymore, to be honest.
So I won't get caught using the card.
No. They're going to come and spam us now. Which, listen, what if Mark Zuckerberg is out there and he wants to invest? Oh God! Oh, so what do you think about this whole? Should we even get into this conversation? I suppose.
Uh-oh.
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
No.
Oh, no. So obviously, you seen McGregor over in the White House last week.
No way! Look, Jamesy.
Oh my God! Oh, is that on your notes? Poor El Garen Noon. Jeez, he's getting it in the neck. He's like an Irish treasure. The lad's like as you know, treasured as Tato crisps at this stage. Like, you know. He is delicious.
Yeah, I'm going to put €2 on the ball for this one. It's a load of shite. Like, it's a load of, it's like that.
Get him down there.
It's about time I got my name on the board. Scribble the thing. But no, especially for him, man. The chap is a legend. He puts up good content. He puts a smile on your face. And people always in there with him, telling them what's right and wrong.
Well, it's the faceless bots that are coming and attacking. Like, I mean, you can't even make a measured statement of a question. You've been asked a question. Do you know what's weird? It's the craziest part of it. Oh, get in. Come on. So the craziest part to it to me is, like, the lad is pretty much a social media comedian, you know, who rates
Does he know he is?
He rates crisp sandwiches and cups of tea.
You know the fella.
Do you know he goes, "I'm delicious."
I'm delicious. He's brilliant.
You know that guy? Oh man, he's very, very funny. He's very he's very descriptive in his in the way he kind of, you know, does his little spiels when he's talking about what it is that he's talking about. He'll be literally talking about the ingredients to a bacon and cabbage dinner, like, you know what I mean, and how much of an Irish thing it is for.
Must add cabbage.
Just funny, but at the end of it, he'll go, "Follow me, I'm delicious." He's very, very funny. But he was asked a question, so obviously McGregor was over in the White House. Like, I mean, how that happened?
That was a curveball, wasn't it? That was just a curveball.
A bit of a strange one. And him over there trying to flog his suits to Donald Trump. I just thought, like, what?
Trump had the clue. What
we're
he was living
saying, in an actual, like, we're in limbo here. Like, I mean, we're in the upside down here. I think, like, with what's going on. Like, but if you can imagine, like, he got attacked for having a very measured and balanced kind of comment on the whole McGregor in the White House situation. But yeah, it's so strange. We're living in a time where a lad that rates crisp sandwiches and bacon and cabbage has more of a sway than what the government says. Like, it's a bit strange. It's all a bit odd, you know, when you have to cancel people that are rating cups of tea. Like, you know, it's so odd that we're living in a kind of like a kind of situation where lads that are on social media saying they're delicious is more heard than the likes of the leaders of the country. It's so odd. Like,
yeah, but you see, when McGregor, look, whether you agree or disagree with that, and he said, you know, everyone's each their own, but how quick they were to come out and, you know, that's it, he doesn't speak for Ireland and everything. Like, I was on TikTok and I seen as many people who said they didn't like him, you know, but partially, you know,
listen, you can listen to the message. You don't always have to worry about who's saying the message, but it's, if it resonates and it actually strikes a chord, well, then that's how you think. There's nothing, you know, there's no there's no kind of. Like, I mean, it's just an odd one. It really
You
is.
have to be very
just an
careful
odd-
what you say.
And listen, we're only 2 shows in. We don't want to get involved in this, but it's such a hot topic, and it is one of those things that everyone's talking about. And he's gone. Karen, like, he had millions. This guy had millions of followers, and as soon as this happened, he put up one other video and then deleted everything.
But it was great to see.
He
the
just went
support.
radio silence, and then everyone's freaking out, going, "I can't even give out about him or talk to him."
Trump's took him out.
Yeah.
But was it great to see the support that came out from though?
Yeah.
Stores
got
are
a
fake
lot
for
of
everyone just to get out and say, no, you don't.
But the difference is like the people that are coming out to support him are actual people.
Yeah.
And the people that are attacking him are, they're bots pretty much.
And you're never going to see McGregor fight again anyway.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's done. Like, sure,
Unless he throws someone out of his pub again.
oh, Jocko's straight in there. He's not missing a chance. But no, I think if you had had one fight in Ireland, like, a big one at the end, something to round it off to try and have something.
How would he have fought though? Like, I mean, he went down the boxing route. That was just
sure. He strung Charles Olivieri on there for the last, and who was before that? He went to go and fight someone else. Like, he strung your man on for the year.
the
and a bit.
injuries. He was feigning injuries.
But the one I do hope is I hope Katie Taylor gets her fight in Ireland.
Yeah, that has to.
It
happen.
has to. Like, it's in some ways we're such a sham of a country. Like this.
How did they not support her?
Like, she deserves this. Like, for any young girl, like, because I've got girls, and I'm looking and going, like, what a role model for them.
What would you say if one of them turned out to want to be a boxer?
Oh, yeah, very good.
Yeah.
For the discipline and self-confidence
Happy
and things
enough
like
with that,
that. Yeah. Like, if they feel to be interested, I'd push them towards MMA or boxing, because it's
We're going to have to give somewhere a good shout out for the golfing.
yeah, so my daughter, she's a very, very good golfer. Openly have to admit now she's
better than you.
She's better than me, yeah. If you're watching Summer, she's better than me. No, but it's great.
He's lost something.
But
He slaughters all the lads in all the other sports, and then his 12-year-old comes on, slaughters him with golf.
but it's an amazing thing, though, when you see your kids starting to progress and find out. Because we tried her in loads of stuff, and I'm sure a lot of parents relate to this. We put her into basketball, athletics, horse riding, just trying to get her into her own little thing. But
Get her out of the house, Alan.
well, Jocko, you're a very cynical guy.
We're just coming up to the end of the first half here as well. Ireland still trailing 1-0 to Bulgaria. What are your predictions now, lads, coming into the second half? This is Ireland really need to step it up here.
But they're still playing good ball.
They are playing well, to be fair. It's I don't think Bulgaria hadn't really have a chance.
That was their only chance.
Before or after the goal, I think.
First corner, first shot.
Have they got into the Bulgaria? The tails are up.
Yeah, they're finding there's a bit more movement going on now, but we'd like to see Ireland get another win. But look, I'm happy seeing with the ball they're playing. Look, the results not reflecting it, but they're definitely playing much better football. It's more exciting to watch.
When is your the young lads' season going till, Jocko? Are they're going up until the summer? Is that a winter league or is it a summer league?
That's winter league. Yeah, it's
League.
It's only finished. We've only 2 games
Are
left.
the leagues? Listen, I have no idea. I've been so far away from the grassroots.
All want to go
side of
summer
things.
football.
Do they want to go summer football?
Well, the FAI want all.
Did they want
football.
all to
all
follow
summer?
the
All
league
leagues to
Ireland,
go
yeah?
somewhere. Yeah.
Does it make sense? Like, I mean, really,
With pitches, unplayable pitches. What's the story with that?
it just makes
February's the worst month. all the
That's
time,
half
February.
time.
Do you get that a lot? The unplayable pitches.
Yeah.
Like that's devastating for the kids. I remember that. The kids, you turn up for your match and start and you can't play because the pitch is waterlogged.
waterlogged. Yeah,
Makes no sense.
can't get the ref.
Yeah.
The ref says no.
Big side of it, playing in the summer, pitches are rock hard.
That's true. You'd be
Rocks.
Yeah, true. Is there a
Kneecaps
happy
popping
medium?
out, breaking ankles, shoulders
Is
popping
this
out.
UFC
That's just
or
the lads you
football?
play against.
I've seen it.
So we're at the half time, lads. We'll we'll keep our I think going through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Happy enough, Jocko?
Yeah, perfect.
Don't
Don't give him a chance to leg it. Oh no, I drove him over. He's grand. He can't get away here.
Shut off the timer there, Jack. Yeah. Yeah. So you're going to be playing ball this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it how are the rest of the lads getting on for playing ball?
Who? I
Is
know.
Jack coming down.
Jack's off work Tuesday, Thursday. He doesn't even be messaging me. He goes, "Oh, I'm fed up. I'm missing football." But it's an important thing to people.
Well, he's working. Yeah, working's important as well, Jack.
Yeah. But once you get out and get involved, and you become a part of something.
Yeah. How is the performance? Balls the key wants to know. They're losing 1-0.
You on about Jocko's now or football? He's on his phone trying to order the taxi here.
So we're up to 22 quid now into the swear jar. We still actually, Dave, you owe us 20 quid. Where's our coins? We want our coinage.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll be paying
Conor
before I
McGregor
leave,
dad says we want the coinage. So we're gonna build this little jar up here behind me. So
Is there a belt at the end of it?
Is there a which?
A belt.
A belt. So Dave, yeah, you owe us 20 quid, and you should be well able for it because you bet us all a poker on Friday. You took home the first winning prize. It was me, him, and Ben in the.
Yeah, and after his wild betting at the start.
Yeah. Oh, he was forceful. I have to say, he was jumping in there with a few crazy. I was like, this lad's a bit of a shark here. Like he's pretending he hadn't played, or you know.
So he pulled up outside, and he didn't know if he was at the right house or not. And I went out to open the door, and he goes, "I was going to walk in, but I was afraid I was going to walk into the wrong house." It would have been a great story if you had to start off the night.
Oh, well, he did that before with the car. I don't remember.
Oh, did he?
He was coming over here.
Oh, it was to me.
He jumped into the wrong
James, tell
car.
me the story. This is gold. This is brilliant.
Oh man, it's hilarious. So Alan was going over to pick up Dave. Where were we going? We were coming over here.
Coming over here, yeah.
Yeah, we were coming over here, and Dave, Alan had never been over at Dave's house before, and Dave left. I was like, he's on the way over to, you know, and the two boys were kind of in contact, and Alan was going over to get him, and Alan got lost. So he got lost in the estate where he was picking up Dave, and he went the wrong way. But Dave, I was like, Dave, he's coming around the corner now. Go out and grab him there. So Dave just runs out of the house and runs down the road a bit, jumped into a car. Wasn't Al's car. It was a Chinese delivery car.
But he ended up that he knew him.
He knew him. He hadn't seen him for something like 10, 15 years. He was like, how are you getting on? He starts chatting to him in the car. And Alan's still looking for him in the estate. So he jumped into the wrong car. And he was nearly getting taken away by the Chinese takeaway driver. He made it in the end. It's hilarious. Yeah, good man, Dave. You owe us 20 quid for the swear jar still, so we'll have that soon. You can revolute it too, so I'll take it out and put it in for myself.
Hey, should there be some type of tax that? Because if you're not paying it within the...
Oh, actually, that's a good idea.
That has to be, because, you know, if you're dropping the bombs, you have to pay the bill.
We're sure €2. You owe €2.
Oh, mine will be in before we leave. Don't worry, mine will be in before we leave.
We'll pull a few swears out of Jocko. So
I was warned before I got here.
Yeah.
Missus at home.
Family friendly.
Yeah.
Give a shout out here. Give a shout out if
She's looking at all the jerseys and saying, "Clean your room." Picked them up. I'm sick of this.
You need to iron them.
Kira, you can definitely drop a message in if you're watching and tell us a story.
Please don't make it show me.
Please
Things you're not allowed to say.
I'll pay if there's swears in it. I'll read it out. I'll pay the swears. I don't mind. And for Darren.
Honestly, I'll be having conversations in my head before coming over here, and I'm thinking, I'm swearing in my head.
Yeah.
I'm swearing. I'm definitely going to swear when talking about that, but so far, I'm going to try. Listen, eventually there will be one or two that you're going to have no choice but to let out.
We'll lose this match. There could be loads. The jar could be full.
Yeah.
He's watching that good on telly lately, boys. He's watched that new Gangs of London.
Yeah, well, I've watched the first two seasons. Is the second one out yet?
Third season's out, yeah. All 8 episodes out, yeah. Very good.
What date did it come out? All the episodes?
All the episodes, yeah. I love that they released them all, yeah. 20th of March, all 8 of them are out, yep.
Oh, they're out?
Yeah.
Days, nice. Yeah, that's a good show. I like the Gangs of London.
And there's another one coming out that definitely keep an eye out for. I only seen the trailer. I remember sent to you Mobland.
The one with
Guy Ritchie's
new one.
Oh, it looks amazing. Looks absolutely amazing.
You know what I'm watching? It's a bit weird and a bit freaky. Is that Severance?
I haven't seen it.
You ever seen that?
No.
Ever seen that one? No. It's weird. It is weird. It's a kind of like a psychological thrillery kind of suspensey drama type of thing, but it's like they lose their memory when they go to work.
Right.
It's like
that sounds like life.
I think it's a metaphor for actually what life is. Yeah, but they're implanted with a chip, and for whatever reason, when they go down into this building in an elevator, they lose all memory of their outside life, and they basically wake up at all times. Like they're always awake down here.
Right.
But they don't know what they're doing. They're doing a job, but they don't know what the job is.
Right.
It's weird, man.
Jocko's like, I'm really relating to this. This about me, is it?
It's Dublin Bus.
I don't know if anybody's seen this. It's actually good. It's costs a fortune to make each episode, but it's weird because like it's all filmed in an office. It's weird. Like,
What's your guilty pleasure, boys, to watch? Now, nothing not eat, right? Oh, this is all above board. What's your guilty pleasure?
It's just well you put watch in there.
Just before we get carried away, what's your guilty pleasure, boys?
I'm old. I watch Oak Island.
Mine's
Island. Is that any good?
I got to the stage where there's so much talking, going back to the room, and they want to talk about what they found and all. They just fast forward it.
Well, I got to out my missus here. Like she's what? I'm gonna say what age she is, but she's
dangerous.
She'll kill me.
She's amazing.
She looks 26.
Yeah.
But she's mad into, for whatever reason, she gets hooked on like kind of like what a teenager would watch Vampire Wise.
Vampire Diaries.
All that kind of stuff.
My missus watched that, yeah.
Oh man. And it's like it's on all the time, so you'd kind of have to be sitting there with.
But there's a million episodes of that one. If it's Vampire Diaries, there's like a million episodes of it.
Yeah, the Mayfair Witches, all this type of stuff she watches.
James, you okay at home?
Yeah.
There's no noise beside your bed around, no?
No, it's one of those. That's her guilty pleasure, but that does be on in the background all the time. But I don't have guilty pleasure. When I watch something, I actually want to really enjoy it. Like, you know what I mean? I actually seek something out that I'd want to really enjoy. Like, so.
What I meant was, so going back to something from your past that that you'll pull back. Mine's Rab C. Nesbitt.
He was good.
Oh, I love it, boys. It's still one of my favourite shows. But that's my one from the past that I'll pull back out to have a watch.
Well, I used to love Bottom.
Bottom.
Rick Mail and Eddie. Oh, you would know Bottom, wouldn't you? Lads.
What Bottom you on about?
It's called Bottom.
No.
Seamus, I love Seamus.
It's similar to that, but it's set in London, but it's much more vulgar.
Shameless was something else as well, though, wasn't it?
The American or English version?
No, English. American, no way. The Shameless was in the same tier as Father Ted. That kind of unbelievable shows. That
we could relate to that. It was like drinking down a Betty song.
Father Ted would be a lot better than Shameless now, I'd have to say.
But for our age bracket, it's in that tier for me anyway. It's in that tier.
Yeah, no. Geez, back in the day, everything was up for grabs back in the day, watching TV. I don't have much time for that anymore, thank God.
I watched with my daughter there a while ago. It really brought me back down memory lane. Danny's remember this one, War of the Buttons.
Yeah, well, a funny story, actually. I know one of the actors in that.
No way.
Yeah,
main lads or?
Yeah, you remember what was the character's name? Is it Titch? The little small fella.
Oh yeah.
That was Stewie Foran. Big shout out to Stewie Foran. He actually is Al Foran's brother.
Right.
And you're right.
Yeah.
So Al Foran's brother was in that as a kid, and he was like, fighting over the buttons, like but he's actually one of the kids in that. Now Stewie's all grown up now.
Me eldest summer, she's watched it another 5 or 6 times on it. But it's
great for kids. Great for kids, like. Yeah.
But it's great that I'm sharing something from my past, as a parent, and she's enjoying it because most of the times I put on, she's like, "What's that?" And actually, one with Father Ted, James, this is good. I was watching Father Ted at home. The music, do 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 do, and she walked in and goes, what are you watching?" And I said, "It's about priests," and she goes, "What?" And I goes, "Come on and watch it with me." And she looked at me like, I was like, "Come on and watch it." So so as soon as she seen Dougal and Mary, Mrs. Doyle,
breaking her heart laughing.
Oh, she loved it. And when I'm walking around the house, what do I always hear? Do 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 do.
Oh, that's great. It's great to be able to actually pass that type of stuff on.
Yeah.
I think we'll be all passing on Game of Thrones, man. A good few years, watch this.
Never watched the Game of Thrones.
Did you? No.
Isn't it mad? Isn't it mad though when people drop these? Isn't it?
Oh my God.
Do you think that's crazy, James, when people drop these bombs? I've never watched Game of Thrones. You're like, what? Where?
I've watched Game of Thrones fully all the way through about 5 times.
I watched Valhalla and all. Never Game of Thrones.
How can you watch that and not watch Game of Thrones? Where is the...
I did like Vikings. Vikings are
very good, yeah.
Yeah. But even Game of Thrones is better than that, I think.
What was like on the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Like people were
like they were good in the cinema, but you wouldn't watch them again.
Some people are hooked on them.
Yeah. My brother used to watch the full 9-hour trilogy on Christmas Day every year for God. I don't know if he still does, but every year.
Yeah.
He was watching the trilogy, put it on in the morning, and be going until.
I'm like that at Christmas, but we Harry Potter for some reason. It's not even that it's Christmas, but it just pops in at Christmas time everywhere.
Christmas movies back in the day used to be Willy Wonka for us, wasn't it?
Still is.
Still is, and the Santa Claus movie. The
Bad Santa, is it?
Bad Santa. Dirty,
What did you say, dirty what?
dirty mind.
I don't know. But see, I don't trust anyone after Dave was sneaky cursing the other week. So now,
Yeah,
like,
Dave, you've put us all on edge now.
it was an honest course before that till you dragged it down.
Yeah, no. I'd love to have the time to watch movies these days. I got probably a Saturday evening to myself, and that's the time to watch it. Bit of TV.
You know the best movie I loved? The Butcher Boy.
The Butcher Boy is a good.
Oh, it's brilliant. Probably
Good
'cause it
Irish.
relate-
Oh, they're
I probably
really
related
Irish.
to him growing up.
Yeah.
The Butcher Boy. That was a good movie. That was set in Cork or somewhere, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
That
I
was
kind
set in Cork.
I
and
can't
he
even
wanted
give
to
you
get
the-
to Dublin. He wanted.
can't even give you the lines out of the movie or the jar just get full.
Go on, sure. You really love the movie. Go on.
Go on. Go on.
All right, while we're on the movies then, and what's best Irish movie, lads?
I watched it the other day. The Wind That Shakes the Barley.
Oh, unbelievable. What a movie. What a movie.
I watched it.
Killian.
Was it a bank holiday? I had a couple of hours to myself, and I watched it. Yeah, it just came up on the TV box in the options there. I was like, oh, that's the
Unbelievable movies.
Great
What about
film.
you, Dan? Any favourite Irish movie?
Butcher Boy.
Okay, besides the one you mentioned.
Snapper. Has to be the Snapper.
There's been a few brilliant.
Isn't there, though?
Commitments. I love the Commitments.
The Commitments is great as well. Yeah,
The General. I love that.
General's good.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of them actually. Yeah.
But what movie were you talking about on the way over? What's that new one? The new one out?
Oh, Captain America.
Yeah, rubbish.
It's not good, lad.
Oh,
Don't watch it.
Oh, God. I thought to myself, but then he brought it up and said it to me, and I was like, yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a great movie. You want to go to sleep because I put it on twice. I fell
Yeah.
asleep. So
I was watching it for 10 minutes, even 20 minutes before I realised your man that actually was Captain America wasn't in it anymore.
there you go, lads. Speak about the man. He will appear.
Oh, there he
Niall
is. There's
Quinn.
Big Niall, a 92 caps. Yeah, you could do with him up front now at the moment.
Who did he play for? City, was it?
Sunderland and City.
City, was it? City and Sunderland?
He bought Sunderland, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely need to win this. Richie. Good man, Richie. Shining there. We're coming up to the second half. In the next couple of minutes when it's kick off, should be kicking off any minute.
Yeah.
We've got a favorite movie. It's not exactly Irish. Saving Private Ryan. Somebody commented in the comments.
Yeah, I love all the war movies.
Well, that obviously would be your favorite movie of all time, but not Irish. I wouldn't imagine, considering Tom Hanks and Matt Damon are
Green Mile.
the Green Mile.
Love
Is
the
that your
Green Mile.
favorite movie of all time now?
That and Shawshank.
I knew you were
Redemption.
going to say
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption. Everyone says
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
But the Green Mile, I just love the Green Mile. Very touching. Maybe cry.
What was the series of the Band of Brothers? Did you ever watch that? It was about the World
That
War
was-
II as well. I love all the World
That
War
was
II
kind of
stuff.
like a follow-up to that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. But it's
Correct.
mad, like the actor now that's huge, but he's a brilliant actor, Stephen Graham, but he's got a couple of things out now, Adolescence. But it's mad, all the lads who are in
Is
that.
Stephen Graham in that, is he?
Yeah.
Is he? I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've heard bits and bobs about this adolescence
Oh,
thing,
it's
but I
brilliant.
don't know what it's about. What's the whole...
So it's about a kid, or without going into ruining too much, but it's a kid who gets into trouble. But the whole reason that it's amazing is it's all filmed live.
Sorry, Alan, just somebody commented instead after the Saving Private Ryan, Shaving Private Grinds.
Now Jocko goes, yeah, I like that one. I see that one.
I kept freezing on me.
Again.
We might just have to get him in here. If he down knows the app and has the game of ball, we get him in.
But go on, Andy. We're talking about
The main thing about this is it's the new way that's never been done before of filming. It's all live, so they have two cameras going at once, but everything's done and there's no breaks. It's constant, just one constantly moving. So say they're upstairs in a house, it goes from upstairs to downstairs to out to the car. It's all one movement. It doesn't stop. It's when you see the details of what goes on in the background, but it's a really good show as well.
Yeah.
Only four episodes though.
Only 4.
Yeah. We're very, very good. And that was the other one that Stephen Graham's in recently, 1,000 Blows or something like that. The boxing one set in Old England, very good as well.
Do you know what I was? I watched probably a couple of months ago. It was the first time I'd seen it, and I was like, how is there not another season of this? Remember that with Stephen Graham in it as well, with your man from Taboo.
Taboo, Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. Where
I googled this so many times. Why? And he said it was coming. It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, unbelievable.
I had a feeling you were going to say. Well, I was just going. Let him say it. First. Let him say it. Let him say it.
Really good. I have to say, like, it was great storyline to a great actual graphics to the era and everything. It was like set in the 20s of like.
And like, expensive made.
Like one of those like English seaport towns where it was like just crime. It was just crime. It was like it reminded me of kind of like a Gangs in New York. Remember the movie Gangs in New York with DiCaprio and your man from My Left Foot. What's his name? Daniel.
James E.
The Irish lad. It was My Left Foot. Christy Brown. What's his name?
Christy Brown.
That's called for. I haven't a clue.
I can't believe I've gone blank on this. He was also in.
So I'm just thinking Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's him.
Is it? Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Like a picture of him in
New York. So it was kind of like
a moustache, the beard.
It was like an English version of that, like with Tom Hardy. Like it was that type of era. It was really.
But it was that good. It was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Only one season.
Was there no seasons?
BBC made it.
Did they?
Yeah, BBC made that and just nothing. And he said there was another season coming and no, it never came.
Do you know what as well I was upset about with the end of Ozark, man? I thought there was going to be another season.
That was the drug dealing fella in
the Mexicans, yeah. It was like in the Ozarks. They opened the casino and all that. Yeah, man. Another name that's escaping my brain now. I'm normally good with this kind of stuff. But no. Myself and Monica watched that recently and we were like, when's season 5 coming?
Yeah.
And then we were Googling it and I was like, no, this ended in 2021, love. I don't think there is going to be another season.
Coming.
It's not coming. I don't think we're going on. No. That was a really good show, I have to say.
Do you know what film I watched the other night? And you know when you just forget about a movie and it comes back to you? Casino.
Does In Bruges count as an Irish film?
It's so good.
It is,
so
yeah. Well,
good.
Listen, Irish actors, I suppose you could count it as one, even though it's
so
in Belgium.
Like that was just an off the cuff crazy movie.
Strange and good.
It was dead. Come on.
Brendan Gleeson is great, though. To be fair, you have to give it to him.
One of my favorite actors ever.
Yeah, I had to go back. I remember Colin Farrell got really big there for a while. I heard some actual funny stories about that lad actually in personal life. Because obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, I used to be a DJ in Dublin. I'm not going to give away too much juice here, but I used to be a DJ in Dublin, and I used to play in certain places where celebrities used to frequent. And I used to see some carrying on in this place. You used to get like approached all the time for stories and stuff leaving this place. Like, you know, I've seen some crazy stuff.
You didn't sell any?
No, I was DJing there for nearly 6 years, I think. And like it would have been like where everyone would have went after like the Late Late Show, or if they had a show on the arena or in the Tree Arena or whatever, they were all coming back here to have their private parties and stuff. And I used to be in there every Friday and Saturday night. So I heard some funny stories about Colin Farrell, but I'm not going to go there.
I was wondering, I was like, how far is this going?
I'm not going to give you that story, but just to give you a background, like I've done parties for like, not that saying it, but I've done like do you know the Grown Ups, the movie with Adam Sandler and all that? I did.
Someone loves them.
I did. Remember they were here in Ireland. Remember they were here for the premiere of the second movie. They did like a showing in the Savoy, and then they had an after party. And I actually was the DJ for their after party in the Guinness Storehouse. Up in the Revolver, or in the Sky Bar up the top. But like this was like the Z list of Irish celebrities were up there as well, all queuing up to get their pictures taken and all this. But yeah, no, the whole Colin Farrell thing, man. Yeah, he was getting big back then. But where I was going with this, didn't realize ever. One of my favorite movies ever made was Minority Report.
Yeah, Colin Farrell,
I never knew he was in that, like, because it was like his first big movie.
Yeah.
But like he got really big then a couple of years after that, and I had to go back. I watched back, and I was like, that Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
I hadn't a clue he was in that.
Brilliant movie that as well.
Yeah, it was very, very good. Yeah.
What was his first Irish one? Intermission, was it?
Oh, what a movie! Yes, wow, Jocko, well pulled. The brown sauce and the cup of tea. Oh, what a movie! What a movie! That was a game changer, kind of. That was the fourth that I remember kind of going, wow, this is different for an Irish movie.
Lads, question for you. All who do you blame Mick McCarthy or Roy Keane for the slight planning? I was firmly on Team Keane. My dad was firmly on Mick McCarthy. So, yeah, no, that was devastating. Like, absolutely hurt And I was watching the news. I remember sitting watching the news. He's going back. He has to go back. He will go back. And then there was this whole thing with the media going, is he going back? Will he go back? Mick's on doing an interview. Now Roy's at home doing, oh, Roy, you're in Manchester. Get back there. It was like, and then you see him walking the dogs and you're like, he's not going back. Oh, no.
Would you blame one or are they both stubborn?
I'm on Mick McCarthy's side just for the simple thing that
he shouldn't have left.
Just play the match. Whatever's going on, you've gone that far.
Giving out and then go play the match.
And it's all your teammates are going through it as well. Look, make your stand when you get home. Say you're not talking out for Ireland again till this is sort. But like when we ever, what were we? That was for to get into the quarterfinals, was it? I'm really pulling on the memories here.
It was Spain. We got this. Yeah. We would have bet Spain to go to.
We lost on penalties.
That was lost on penalties. We wouldn't even got the penalties. Like Ireland had a chance of winning that game in real time. But yeah, I think with Keane and that team, we would have slaughtered Spain. We would definitely would have won, and you would have been into the what is the quarters?
Yeah, that was the one.
And I think the game they had was like a Greece game or something like that. After it would have been a fairly okay game for us. You wouldn't have fancied us against Spain then, but you know, with Keane and the team, with the way they played against Spain in that game, they definitely would have had a chance.
Once in a lifetime opportunity for us.
And for that, yeah, like I at the time I was like, because I was such a big Man United fan back then, and Keane was like the hero of every game back then. It was a devastating thing because you knew how good. Because I was watching him every week, and you knew how good he was. Like watching him every week, knowing that if he was going to be in that team against Spain, he had a really good chance of winning. Like so,
it's kind of like a typical order.
What about you, Jocko? Whose team were you on? Do you remember it back then? Or?
Oh yeah, I blame both.
Yeah, well, you kind of nearly have to blame.
I wasn't going to blame Roy Keane.
Answer the man's question. Whose side were you on? That's it. Pick a side and stand by it.
I'll be just giving out about pitches and everything as well, so standard. So it might be the same.
You're not getting a straight answer off, Jocko. We'll move on.
I'm not playing on that pitch.
Ask who commented in. Ask him whose side he was on. Who commented in?
Yeah, what side? Who would you have? It's who was that? That was Celtic 2. It was to see the semi-finals to get into against Korea. That's what it was. Yeah, right. Yeah. It was the quarterfinals. Good memory. I was probably thinking of a different tournament. Probably Euro.
They're all very distant memories for us now.
You're talking 20. That's 23 years ago. Oh my God.
I was 5 then. I can't remember.
I've got that's 23 years. Jeez, I've got problems that old. Oh my God.
What's their names?
What's their names? Many. But okay, Jocko, not that old for the dementia yet. One of the last good runs for Ireland, schools had a reason to show the matches. Yeah, and again, we were just talking about that earlier. They were really were the good old days where you actually were all, put on. You were all brought into the school gyms and the big screens were put on, or even if you were lucky, you used to even have the trolleys and the TV wheeled into this classroom.
Into the classroom.
And sometimes you'd even get a day off school to watch it at home.
But even there was banners and stuff, like people decked out their houses.
Got the face painted. Yeah. Everyone had the bunting outside of the houses. Remember that? Like they used to actually have the little flags from the house to the garden.
Yeah. My nanny used to make them. Yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
I remember the World Cups like that where everyone did it. I think the USA one was probably the biggest one for that. I think
that was Ray Houghton's goal, was it? Yeah,
it's Italy. Oh my God! Yeah. I remember running out onto the street that night, and it was like a late kickoff. It was a Saturday night. Or was it a Friday night or a Saturday night? I remember. Do you remember that? It was a Friday night or a Saturday night when Ireland played Italy in the opener in America that time. And the heat, you remember the lads just dripping. They were taking
with the white short sleeveless or the short sleeve white short, yeah.
But I remember even the clothes back then that you'd get, like where the half American, the half Ireland jackets lads used to be walking around, and it used to be. There used to be much more of a kind of community thing around the support of Ireland back then. It's just not there anymore.
It's a lot more rugby now.
Yeah, I suppose, and that's the gravitating towards success, I suppose, where it's easy and comfortable to follow things that are, you know, when you are winning, it's easy, you know. So Celtic 2 again. I'm on the fence, lads. Genuinely, I think both let us down. But I agree. I think Keane could have been a bit more professional and stayed and sorted it after the tournament. So, yeah, I'm on McCarthy's side. Yeah, listen, retrospectively, when you're looking back on it, there was an awful lot of stubbornness from Keane. I think you can air your grievances in camp, keep a happy face and smiley face, look for better facilities, solve problems rather than bloody...
Go on.
You know, come on, hit it.
Come on. Oh, what were you
Put it back across
Square
goal.
it, lads are in the middle.
Oh.
Square the goddamn thing. Oh, that was close.
That was me at full. Oh, yes. I wouldn't have even caught that. Oh, because I was zoned.
He was in the moment.
Ah, that's greedy. Look.
Two lads.
Now, that is a coursing moment. There's two in the box.
Good Lord. Greed. The greed got the better of him.
I'm keeping one down here. Oh, that was
Still one down, lads. Still one down.
That's blood boiling moments. Like, that's a very good opportunity. Walk the ball into the box well. There's two open. Moist.
Maybe that's why Celtic got rid of him.
Yeah. Well, you have Baldsky Match Hero to bring football back to Ireland. Well, that is the idea. And just to give you a kind of a flavour of what our plans are. Like, I mean, our plans for Match Hero are literally to be the WhatsApp and Facebook for football in Ireland. Really, in a sense, we've invested massively into the technology side of this. It is a serious. It's right now. It's kind of Ireland's best kept secret in the kind of.
And it's coming, though. It's coming. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's coming.
It is, and it's an exciting couple of months ahead. There's loads of stuff that we're going to be able to tell you what's going on soon. We're kind of, like I said, it's a simmer underneath the top of the pot about the boil.
I'm poking for you, lads, but he's staying strong, which is fair enough.
There is some really lovely stuff, and it's again, this is about community. I remember, and this is the thing I was asking Jocko there, like, what got you sparked off into football? Like, my first kind of love part of football was like, there was like, we used to have a thing, I don't know if you've had it, like they used to do them back in the day. They don't do them anymore, and this is another lost kind of, community bit to what's going on around kind of getting people from estates. Like I'm from a council estate in Balbriggan, and the biggest part of like our when you get your summer holidays off school, you're young, like you're probably 8, 9, 10. They used to have like all the, like, there was a few mothers from the estate, like they used to organize like this community games type of thing in one of the parks that were on the, I don't know if you know much about Balbriggan, but when you're on the train and you see the big pitch there at Balbriggan FC, we used to have like, there's a big park all along there, and all the mothers used to do this. They do the things like the egg and spoon race, the black
community
sack race.
games.
Yeah,
Wow.
Community games,
Whoa,
man.
yeah.
So they have like an estate of the mothers, but what they used to have in it as part of this community game was they used to get the Wavin pipe, and they used to make a net, dig holes.
I thought you were going to say hit you with it and you had to run.
And they used to literally have those pipes, the brown pipes, and they'd make a net out of it, dig holes in, and you knew when those nets were going up, you knew it's coming. You knew this football tournament is coming. And they had, as part of the community games, they would do this thing, and I thought it was really cool, where like you would have your group of friends where you'd play football with all the time on the park. There'd be another group of lads from another part of the estate on their side of the park over another part of the estate. But what they used to do was the mothers used to get all of the names of the kids who were going to take part in this tournament. They would go away and pick the teams themselves out of all of the mix of the whole estate. So you were never playing with the same people you were always playing with. So they used to mix the whole thing. And you like, there used to be literally like 30 kids surrounding the mothers going, who am I playing with? Who's my team? Who am I on? And you'd be getting the piece of paper and ripping it off, and you'd be some years you'd be devastated, going, this is not gonna be good, like,
James is on my team again. Oh.
And some years you'd be like, yeah, he's brilliant, you want to play with. Like that was for me, like that was the first kind of taste of like, this is brilliant, like, and that's gone. I don't see that. Like, you don't see kids.
Years ago, Leighton had a beach football every year. Beach football.
It's crazy.
And like a Seaside League, Gaelic.
And how that doesn't go on now is mad.
And Match Hero hopefully will be that on steroids in a sense. So we're hoping for Match Hero to be that on steroids, really, in the sense that, not like, you are going to be like, we're going to have it in such a situation that hopefully all the game organizers in the country that actually organize matches out there will see what this will do to solve the problems of creating the match and managing the match. So, you know, we want to get it out there en masse to guys who are there creating games with, you know, groups of 15, 20 lads in their WhatsApp groups. Like, WhatsApp is great. Let's be honest. It's a great communication tool, but, you know, this has WhatsApp in it, along with the schedules, the payments, you can go into a part of the app where it says find a venue. You can click on the find a venue button. You can search for all of the venues in your area, and then if you click on the venue's profile, it'll show you the schedule of all of the games lads have created from the area. Now again, like we're at the start blocks of this, so you know we're going to be waiting for this to fill up. But the more people that do this, the more you're actually putting games out into your community for lads to come and ask to play. And again, it's really that simple. You're actually creating an avenue for lads to get up off their
That's not a bad word.
They're creating a situation for lads to get up off their bums and go and play football. Because, like, realistically, at the end of the day, I know what it's done for my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's you know, I've came up with this idea like over 11 years ago now.
Is that all?
Times were different. But, you know, I know what it can do for lads. It really is a great outlet for just going and blowing off some steam and just getting out and talking to, like, you're talking to network of lads that you've, you know, all different backgrounds, all different things. Like, I know.
Come on. No, he's close.
Oh, what a save.
It was a good save.
Oh, good save.
It was low as well.
To be fair, yeah.
Sorry, James, you finished that. That was
no. It's just you know, like we've all met through the football games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know everybody that's actually going to be coming down here will have met through football games, and we have a stacked loads of lads asking us to come down and have a chat to us. I literally got.
End up with him.
You ended up with Jocko.
Sorry.
we just, listen, it's our second show, man. Only messing, Jocko, only messing. But like we got some really nice messages and fair play to everybody who got in contact with us after the first show to give us their nice messages and there was a few lads going, I wouldn't mind coming on that, talking about this and talking about that. So listen, we'll definitely, we've loads of people to get through over. We're not going to be short of guests anyway over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, and hopefully we get a few more bobbing aboard. Not right, Alan?
On that as well, and I remember I was talking to James about Match Hero before and what it is, and he put it the best way to me, and especially on a community basis, it's going to change how football is played forever in Ireland.
Hopefully.
It will.
I think so. I think the tech is good enough.
Like, look at our circle. Like, just from our circle, how it's grown from that football match that game created.
Yeah.
Like, seriously,
there's a bit of a snowball effect in the
huge
area from lads just jumping on and yeah, like we got 15 lads over the last 2 weeks or so just on that one game. So again, for you as a player, wherever you may be, if you're organising football, if you put your match on the app, you can share it till your heart's content to all of your other social media platforms. You can share it into your WhatsApp groups to get lads to come and join into your group. And the more people that use it, the more options you're going to have for games and for players to join in your games. So
I'm not calling off your games.
And you're not cancelling the cancellations is how
then you lose your pitch and so on effects.
Yeah.
All of a sudden your Astro's gone. I see it on a big scale. People ring me the whole time. I only moved down, such and such has moved down, looking for a game of ball, looking to play here, looking to play there.
Yeah.
Everything's on the app.
Everything's there.
And you know what you said about WhatsApp as well? I'm sick of being added into WhatsApp groups now. I'm at my limit of WhatsApp groups. I've had enough now. There's enough WhatsApp groups.
Yeah. And you are separating that whole communication tool of your normal daily life away from, because like groups can get heavy on the
notifications,
and then you're going back over conversations going on.
Yeah, your group. I forget about the football half the time. I'm looking through the going. Is there a game? Is there a short here?
Who's playing?
So you won't come to our football, but you read our messages.
Don't even read. I delete all the pictures. I think you're going to be following.
I got him there, didn't I, Daisy? I got him there.
I want to be the match hero.
We've got functions that actually allow that to happen. I'm not going to say too much either, but becoming you know, there is going to be lovely features coming in the future. And again, we're literally at the starting stage of this. So, you know, we've got so many upgrades, so many new features and new little retaining trinkets to keep you on and keep you happy to kind of use the functions. So and listen, there's going to be a lot of banter happening on this app eventually, like with the stuff that's going to be put in, like, you know, so, you know, everybody wants to be the best, you know, and everybody wants to show off to be the best, and eventually we'll have functions to be able to do that. Alan's gonna hate that feature.
Alan 20 assists a game and 8 goals.
Yeah.
Best feature in the app, lads.
You
have to pay to play.
As Keane would say, just do your job.
True.
A lot of kids had their first sneaky drink during those summer community days. Well, I would have been about 7, so I don't think I had. My ma would have.
We did.
Just a whiskey.
We did. When I lived in Knockline, they had the community games.
I thought you were from out that neck of the woods.
It was Coolock first, then Knockline. I went from very north to very south.
So how did you feel coming from Coolock to Knockline? That's
I was only 7, so
how did you even get let into Knockline after coming from Coolock?
Passport over there.
They would have switched me accents. But the community games in Knockline's a huge area, but they had a big spinning raffle wheel. So you get a ticket when you go in. So the raffle
that was just to enter Knockline.
But this tell you, but this no, this is back in the times, right?
You need a raffle to get in here.
No, but this will show you how much times have changed. So you know, your ticket might get called, and it was a bottle of wine. But you're able to go up and say, "I'm my mad homie to go up and get it. She's over there." You know, now if you tried that, not a hope, you'd have to sign. You'd have you signing waivers.
Back in the day, you got a letter going to the shop for your mum. Your mum wants 20 cigarettes and a bottle of wine. There you go. No problem. Off you go.
Should we go drinking after them? We'd have a bottle of wine. We'd all be going drinking with it then. Or a bottle of champagne, whatever it was. We got some mad stuff, you know, real liqueurs and stuff. Like, come on, we'll go for it.
Blue Nun.
We were at the bottles of Ravers in 2020 back in the day. Remember them? No?
Right now.
Bottles of Ravers in 2020 before the school disco.
We used to hang around in front of Pat's, and it's only now you notice when you're kids, when you see a group of kids hanging around the shop. It is intimidating.
Yeah.
We never knew that.
Yeah.
We just hung around there.
Yeah.
Pat Boschel used to give us bottles of wine just to go up to the dunes and drink them, get away from the shop. Just up you go, lads.
I hope you're watching, Pat.
I hope not. He's passed away.
Oh, God.
God.
I meant from above.
I remember though, like even back then, those community games, man, like they were class. Like even the athletics ones, I about 5 stone ago, I was a runner. You know,
you can still move, James. You can still move.
I can move side to side, yeah.
Downhill.
Yeah. On my side, rolling down. But no, even the athletics community games and the likes of Mosney and stuff like that. You remember them before it was turned into an iPad centre? We used to have our good summers down in Mosney. Well, you would have been with the Sunshiners if you were from Coolock, would you?
I wasn't down. I wasn't around for the Mosney days here.
The finals community games are always in Mosney, aren't they?
Really?
Oh, yeah. they used to have the finals of the community games. Yeah, and you used to have to run around. They used to have the what was it, the 5,000 meters and the 10,000 meters. Yeah.
I got to the finals of the swimming, the local U club back in the day in Nathan. We had a U club, and your man ran away with all the money. And we didn't get into the final.
No.
The U club.
What?
How much? Robbed all. I don't know.
What?
I can't even remember his name.
He
robbed the U club.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
He was holding all these events to get us into the community games and everything.
Oh, wow.
Remember in Gorms and his swimming lessons and everything. Then made the final. It's brilliant. Yes, I'm a brilliant swimmer. Then, no, he can't go. He's weren't entered. What? He weren't entered.
That's bottom of the barrel, man.
That's
bottom of the barrel. That's low. That's very low.
We got thrown out. Gormerstown swim pool as well. One of the lads threw dye in the pool. Remember
that? What colour did he go with?
He just normal blue dye.
Blue dye in the pool.
Blue dye in the pool. The pool had to be empty, scrub, and fill back up again.
Oh, Bowsies. He used to get up to all sorts back in the day.
That was a great swim pool. A diving board and everything in it.
Was that?
Dormiston? Yeah.
Diving board?
Over in the college there, yeah.
I never remember being in the pool. In Ireland, diving board.
It's a separate to the actual the football course. It's kind of across the car park. It's a separate building altogether.
We all thought we were in the Olympics.
We used to go
somersaults and I think we were brilliant, but not in our back. But anyway,
we used to go to the Scaries swim pool. We were in Balbriggan, so there was no swimming pools for us, unfortunately.
And Scary's
Oh,
not
he's
using.
in! Yes! Gets in! Absolutely. Well, that was a great goal. Absolutely.
Lovely
fantastic.
62 minutes, so still time to get.
Ferguson in on the score sheet. 1-3-2 to Ireland on aggregate. We look. Listen, to be fair, they should turn up the heat now for the last half an hour to get an extra 1 or 2. But yeah, back on level terms with Bulgaria. Ireland 1, Bulgaria 1, 3-2 on aggregate. Half an hour to go.
And what Ireland used to do in times of this and not being negative was that they just stop pressing. They just stop trying.
Can we get Graham to fact check Jocko? we could.
That's why Graham couldn't actually make it tonight, because he's preparing the stats for the next
I think
week.
he's still traumatized from last week.
I think
What his donkey?
he was donkeying up in Belfast.
We had the kids match in Darndale yesterday morning, and Graham was there for that. I think.
Was he?
Oh, that took a lot out of him.
He's not forgetting his jacket and his bank card.
But Graham's one of them brilliant parents. Well, I have to give a shout. You know, he's just people seeing it doing, like, his kids do dancing, his son does MMA, very good football.
Soccer.
But yeah, he's always one of them. He's always there, dropping, picking up, and never a complaint in his face. Always a smile. Yeah,
he has got that laid back demeanor about him. All right, yeah. Unless he's in here.
Plays football like that as well.
To be fair, he was panicking at the start of the show. Going, oh, we're here now. We're doing this. Well, you're here now. You're not going anywhere. So
he rang me.
settled.
He rang me yesterday the day before, and he goes, "See you." And he goes, "I wouldn't even look at you." And then you called me out. But I wasn't even trying to do anything.
I can't
We're trying to
believe
get his attention.
Can't believe he gave no puns for his own business.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, and he's doing really well.
Yeah.
He's after getting a big promotion in his job.
And he's a grafter though. He's an out and out grafter. Grafter.
It's a contract going for Clean the Spire, $500,000 a year.
Yeah, I've seen that actually.
Graham,
yeah.
get on it.
And the gas thing is this not supposed to be a self-cleaning thing that you'd actually?
It was meant to be. Yeah, that's the whole design, and the metal was.
The whole design of the Spire is
What
you
a
don't have
sales
to
pitch,
clean it. But
self-cleaning.
now we're contracting for $500,000 for someone to go clean the bloody thing.
And then watch, we'll find out it turned out to be 4.5 million or something at the end of it all.
We get a few step ladders out.
Well, they'll be building a bike shed around it and all sorts of things. So, so who's going to get that contract? Could get Graham up there.
He's skirting ladder.
Yeah, it's skirting ladder.
Where did you pull that from? A skirt?
Well, that's what you used to have to go. I remember the skirt ladder and the long wait.
Yeah, long stand.
The long stand.
The long stand.
You ever get the long stand?
And a glass hammer.
Glass hammer. What was
a
it?
bucket of steam.
The sky hooks. You have to go get sky hooks.
Underwater hairdryer.
So yeah, I used to, and this is back in the day. You used to be able to actually work as a child, slave labor here in Ireland when you were about 13 at my age.
And your my first job, that's what you're always sent to do.
You're sent into the sites, and oh my god, that is a learning curve. I don't know if it was a strategic thing from my dad, but he got me that job in there anyway, and I was up there for a full summer. So like I was at school, you'd be doing it like you'd start off on a kind of Saturday afternoon sweeping the gaffs. So your job as a 13-year-old, I know I was always tall. I always probably looked maybe 16, 17, even as a 13, 14-year-old. But you'd go in sweeping the gaffs, and then you'd get roped into doing things like they'd see you sweeping the gaff, they'd see you standing around, and then the brickies would call you over to do a bit of labouring for them, or the plasterers would call you in to do a bit of labouring for them, and you'd be doing. But then you'd go on the break, man. The break room was an education. Yeah, it was an education as a 13-year-old going, I shouldn't be hearing any of this. I shouldn't.
But you're accepted.
Or seen it.
It should be illegal. It should be illegal for me to be in this room with all you people listening to the way you are talking to each other. Like, we're.
Oh no, it wasn't illegal.
Clear this. Get rid of that.
It was illegal, but we just and my dad got me that job.
At home with your £20. I thought you were chuffed bits for a man's day's work.
You could get your 20 punt, and then again, when you got actually into the summertime, when you were off all summer, you were doing a full week's work, getting 50 punt, and you thought, this is a raise, this is amazing, and you're doing like 9 to 5 back breaking stuff as a 13-year-old, getting 50 punt, and you're away off into Dublin that weekend with the lads to go to the cinema. You get a McDonald's, you get it, you can able to buy a few t-shirts, and you thought this was the best thing ever.
What's your DJ name?
I didn't have one. DJ. I was going to say
DJ.
something. Mr. DJ. Are you the DJ is what I used to get called all the time. I remember one time I was there's a DJ in McGowan's or somewhere like that, and it used to be absolutely carnage in McGowan's after like a GAA final or something like
In
that.
Fisbury?
In Fisbury, yeah. I used to do there every week.
Still a
Probably
good spot.
3 nights a week. Still a great spot, but I used to be in there all the time. I used to kind of do the Sundays, and after the GA finals, the teams would be in there drinking, like, you know, because the lads who own McGowan's, fair play to the lads, they used to hang around with and play Gaelic with the lads. So they'd all come in there after the thing. I remember one time this girl comes up to me and she was like, are you the DJ? And I'm like standing there, and this is back in the time where you'd have CDs, lads, and you'd have folders, and they're surrounded. I'm wearing headphones, the deck's there in front of me, and I'm like, no. And she was like, where is he? And I'm sending her over the other side of the pub going, oh, he's over there. And then she looks at me and goes, can I get 2 sambucas?
Oh, no.
I'm like, I'm not the barman either, love.
You got them though, didn't you?
Oh, no, well. But you'd get that all the time. Jeez, there used to be some messing going on back in the day. 25 years, 4 nights of DJing a week. Like,
Take its toll
yeah.
in social hours.
Oh, it's not even that, man. It's you get to see everything that could ever happen in a pub. You know what I mean? Like, if you can imagine, like, the maddest things you've ever seen in a pub, like, I've seen it all the time, like, you know, and I've seen women knocking men out. Like,
That's the coast.
You know, it's crazy.
I won't even ask you half the stories your partner would kill you.
No. Oh no, Monica's seen it all as well.
Fair.
She's with.
She was a dancer. She was looking for the 2 sambucas.
Yeah. I married her.
After she got the sambucas.
She can't see anything. I'll marry her.
I asked her there and then on the spot.
But no, to be fair, Monica, she's been with me now 10 years, and geez, a good 7 of them I was DJing as well. So she got to see the fair brunt of what was going on as well. And to be fair, she was like, no, I'm not going anymore.
And you went, yes.
I had no choice, so I had to go to work. But it gets, you know, when you're doing it that long, it is work. You know, the novelty of DJing wears off pretty quickly.
I can imagine that, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got that song? The one that goes.
Yeah. Oh, Beyonce was the bane of my life.
All the single ladies.
All the single ladies.
You know what I used to hate about DJs? Jocko, you probably remember this, and it's one of my pet hates. Remember you being Earth?
That they got all the women.
No.
Well.
But you be in Earth in Drogheda, like just a local nightclub. I'm sure it's everywhere, but like 1 minute they'd be playing like Tiesto or Mark McCabe, and the next minute that like Britney Spears comes on, or some old song. I used to hate that.
God. Yeah, well, you know, that's because you'd be not on the buzz for that type of stuff.
Yeah.
That was just to get you off the dance floor.
You must
I was the dance floor.
I was ripping up the dance floor and then get him off, put something slow on.
Yeah, no, it used to be the Earth. Remember that place? Jeez, is that still going?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now, watch it. You want to see a turnaround of a nightclub, like the way they have it run new.
Now,
Me and Joey were actually talking about this. We're like, why wasn't it like that when we were going?
Really? Is it
They
good?
were raving the car park.
They have a proper DJ set up in the smoking area now. They have proper DJs in there, like really well.
Still full of kids.
Full of kids.
How do you know, Jocko?
I went to go down and I felt about 50.
They refused me for being too old.
Hang on, so we've got another comment. So we will build a ladder bigger than the spire to clean it.
For 1 billion.
Best of luck for that. Yeah. What happened? Yeah.
The lads who done the hospital in today will be grand.
Yeah. It'll be done on time, I'm sure. Yeah. It's 20 minutes to go in the game. There is a game going on, by the way.
I have to say, it's been a good game.
I don't know. I don't watch it.
You know, you zone in and zone out, but it
This
is
is
like,
what happens when you get in here for whatever reason. This room, it kind of brings the conversation out. Where, excuse me, you know, the game can be on, and it is nice just to have it on in the background to kind of, you know, throw your eye over to see what's going on. It's
sorry, but look at this. This is great play.
it's good play.
Like their heads are up. They're picking out passes. You know, they're looking to move up.
Oh no, soft. That was soft.
That was never.
You're not allowed to tackle anymore. This is the issue. This is the issue in today's game. Like, I mean, you know, back when we were playing football and grass, stuff, there was tackles.
You're allowed to tackle.
Yeah.
Ball, man, everything. That's how I teach kids. Ball, man, everything.
Ball, man, everything.
Yeah. Ball, man, everything.
That's a real Irish saying, isn't it?
Ball, man, everything.
Well, what was the first
Everything
thing you've been
afterwards a
going on?
bonus.
What's the first thing the manager will say to you when you're going on as a sub? Let him know you're there.
Yeah,
Let him know you're there.
That first tackle means everything. Let him know.
Let him know you're there.
You always got away with your first tackle.
Yeah.
That's why I think I love Roy Keane. I think a 2-foot challenge in the first tackle. Right, that's your last tackle. No problem. And your man's carried off.
Well, what do you think about the whole the John Arnorisa thing? You know, when he got that injury that time, and then after he came in with an absolute lunger of a challenge on his first game back against City, like, you know, that was a bit much, I have to say. Like, although it was as a fan enjoyable to watch, but at the same time dangerous. You know what I mean? It's like,
But we all snickered, didn't we?
we did.
We all got a
That's
snicker.
kind of like, who's laughing now? You know what I mean?
Don't mess with the Irish.
Yeah.
Swear word nearly came out there.
It's the man who just sits there. Yeah.
Now it's lingering.
We're waiting. I'm still waiting. We're actually a good bit in. We've only got one today, so we're up to 22.
And that was a voluntary one I put in.
It was.
It was a voluntary. I just manned up and says, "Look, it's time to get my name on the board."
I'm going to take great delight in being a nice, nice, well-mannered man.
You're not
Kira
good
hasn't
at
comment.
tight.
Kira hasn't comment, but I know she's watching at home.
Come on, Kira, let us know if you're watching.
That's probably balls and gee there, isn't it?
Probably is. I was about to say that. You're being very sexist saying it's a man.
I hope you don't bump into Kira. She doesn't mince her words.
She's got it, and she's got my balls too.
Yeah.
Who actually goes out of their way to name their YouTube channel Balls and Gee? Like, yeah. Have you got any videos up?
Please say we know you.
I wonder who
would
it is
imagine
though.
so,
Actually, yeah.
Well, they're calling you by they look by the sounds of things. It looks like they know you anyway. So, yeah, substitution for Bulgaria.
You're telling stories.
I'm
Sorry,
not even
James?
going to attempt to say his name.
20.
20, number 20 for Bulgaria. Goes in place of number 16. No, it's number 7 in place of number 16. So, last 15 minutes, lads. We could definitely do with a deciding winning goal.
Was his name Kilroy?
Kilroy.
It came out.
Kilroy.
Ancestry.
Yeah.
I think
And
they're
this-
watching Match Hero on the sideline.
Yeah. Oh, if you were watching the Shells game, you'd see it. So,
Weird,
yeah, we've got
Speaking
some
of
bit-
shells, we had shells down to Donacarney today. Under
did you?
16s.
Very good.
Quarterfinals of the SFI. Under
How'd you get on?
16s. Donacarney lost 2-0.
That wasn't too bad of a
Shout
show.
out to Marty and the lads. Great performance. Quarterfinals. That's a great achievement.
That's
Lad,
really good.
kids won't see that now. All Ireland. Quarterfinals of the All Ireland.
Brilliant, yeah.
They won't see that till
What was it? The
maybe they're older.
under what?
Under 16s.
Good standard as well.
There was 2 early goals. They should have had a penalty. Martin, you agree with that? The referee, Brian, won't.
Where's the Donacarney pitch there, Jocko?
In behind Castle Martin.
Oh,
in Castle Martin
yeah,
itself.
Yeah. Oh, at the new estate.
In behind the village, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Fabulous setup.
It's lovely
look at
setup,
James.
actually. Yeah.
Looking for sponsorship. I'll get you a Match Hero sign up.
We'll talk later. Listen, we'll be and this is the thing, like,
Want to hold any tournaments? There's 2 pitches, 7-a-side down there as well.
Oh,
we'll,
lovely.
We'll hook you up.
Good to know. Listen, the East Mead setup is great pitch up there, isn't it, as well? That's a lovely big pitch over the East Mead.
If they don't share it.
See the way there's no expression on my face.
He holds no punches, Jocko. Look at him. I love it. Yeah, I love
No,
it.
I'll
It's a
show you nice
pitch.
pitches.
It is a nice pitch. It's Donacarney's.
Donacarney's fabulous.
Is it nice? Almost
No
good.
grass in East Meads.
But you can't.
Nice Astro. Lovely Astro.
You can't rent the Astro though.
You can.
Eastmead.
No, they don't rent
Saturday
it.
lads do, no?
Oh,
That was for the FAI. That
is
was the like couch the football kind of thing.
Okay.
FAI ran that. That was get people up playing football.
And that's on a Saturday. And
That's
they
on a
don't
Saturday.
do it
Just
for-
kept it going. And then the Sunday Astro was his coaches. Used to be all coaches. Well, it's not really anymore. But
I think it's mad
Do
that
them.
like
That's
you,
mad
you
that they
don't
wouldn't
let.
allow
It's
it
a
to
good
be
money
rented.
maker for the.
I think there's that many kids using it in their own club. It's always
It's always
never.
full.
It's
with the
always full. Yeah.
clubs. But even like that with the Saturday, they've a load of empty slots. Like even during the day, like this is the thing. Like walking football, I can't wait to get that off its arse.
You're on the way there, pal.
Like I mean, it's
Walking football happening soon, and I seen that today in Drogheda.
Yeah, the fair play to Drogheda United. I think it's a great initiative. They're using their FSRs to get walking football off the ground. I think it's through one of the clubs. I can't remember which
Gaelic,
club.
though, is it?
Which
Gaelic
one?
club.
Yeah, well, it's true. One of the clubs they're in Drogheda that are actually going to be doing it with. So I know the club are advertising at Drogheda United are advertising for walking footballers to come and join. So listen, that's
We're
I
nearly
think the more of that
55.
happens, the more that
we're nearly
happens.
there, James.
Yeah, listen, I'm 20 years away. But no, I think it's a great initiative. And we can't wait to get involved in all that kind of side of things as well, because you know it's a massively growing sport over in the UK. I think there's something like 70,000 lads now that have joined up to walking football in the UK.
Big team in Dublin.
70,000.
Shamrock Rovers have a team. I know that.
Yeah.
There's a lad in work telling me he's...
And Bray Wanderers, big shout out to the Bray lads. They have a great group actually up there. They actually all wear the Bray jerseys and all that when they're out playing every week. They're probably two matches a week, I think, as well. But it's growing slowly here. There's nobody really taking. Yeah, we're at walking pace here to get it off the ground, you know. But it's we are looking forward to kind of getting in and getting that moving as well. And I think obviously when people start to know what Match Hero is and people do start to join it, and you will get to see what the features are. There is a part of the app in the game or the match creation side to it that if you choose the match type, you can choose between women's football, futsal, walking football, and just friendly matches. Now we will be adding more criteria into that to be able to manage your training sessions and all that kind of stuff as well. But you can't do that anyway without that right now. You can still manage your training sessions if you're a coach to get everybody onto the app to manage literally your weekly Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday training sessions at the Astra Park where you play. So, you know, walking football is a big item of our agenda to get it going and get it moving a little bit faster.
If someone thinks, you know, if you have a smartphone, you think, if you have WhatsApp or internet banking on your phone or any app like that, you can download Match Hero. There's nothing, you know, people think, it's an app. No, it's simple.
Nothing too strenuous on the functionality. So it is user friendly. If Graham can use it,
that man, his ears will be burning if he's not watching.
Well, like I mean, Graham is one of those lads. He's probably still using a Nokia 3310, is he?
If you could get away with it, you would.
Yeah. The old brick.
I know.
Good defense.
As Graham tells me, I like the pen and paper.
Some people are like that.
He's just like that. He says, I'm old school. I like the pen and paper.
A lot of people are still like that. Listen, I've nothing against people who want to stay old school. You just won't be able to join our football games. Sorry, lads.
And just like that, Graham got dropped.
I know we do. We can still let him in every now and again. He's a good little baller as well. To be fair to Graham, he's a dark horse. When he started playing first, I was like, start skinning lads. I'm like, this lad can play.
I played against him when we were younger. Yeah. Harstown, Hunstown.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
He remembered me. funny that reason.
Why? What did he give you any background?
Because I was quick.
A quick mouth.
and because they always got back.
And who did you play for growing up, Alan?
Knockline United.
Knockline United. They were the only team we played for.
Yeah, we were just kind of when I got to 16, you know, like a lot of people do, the drinking and the going out with the lads and women got more important than going to football and turning up training. That's
what happens. That's when the five-a-side kicks in. You know, that is when it happens. What age when you started playing on the Astro? Like, where did you start first playing on the Astro then as well?
I've played in a couple of random games, you know, but they never went anywhere. There's no consistency.
I had a lot of that happen as well over the years. But we kind of started Astro Park Coolock, I think it was. I think we were like 19, and that was pretty much coming to the end of trying to do anything with a kind of. We kind of dipped in and out of the kind of club structure for maybe till, you know, you do like a half a season here, half a season there. You'd go training for 3 or 4 months, then not show up at all because you weren't getting picked. And then, by 26, I think I was completely done with the grassroots scene and just fully into five-a-side. But again, I used to always much prefer playing it than watching it. Really, I was always I always preferred playing it, even if the Champions League was on. If it was the semi-finals night, my team was playing. If I had Astro, I'd prefer to go and play Astro.
Kids still rather play than watch it. I give them homework just to watch football.
Oh yeah.
Because you can explain things to kids, like we train
Yeah.
in a small area and trying to explain things. I tell them to just watch Match of the Day.
Yeah.
Watch the analysts. They'll explain it. They'll see how professionals do it wrong.
Yeah.
But they'll show you and they'll put in the boxes and where you should be dropping into space and all. You tell them.
And how do you get, like, when you're doing your drills and all that, do you use any sort of, coaching tools or anything like that for doing that, or you just do it off the cuff when you're doing the training?
No, well, most of it's experience. So
Jocko's big book of wisdom.
the good coaches I worked with.
We have a Bible here.
Hey. Most coaches, you learn stuff off coaches, learn stuff off
Just pass
different
it on,
people. Sort of stuff I make up.
It's gas. Like, I still remember, even as a kid, like I still remember my coaches' names, like from like when I was 10 years old. From
Me
from
too. I remember
from the coaches that actually gave you a little bit of confidence.
Don't
then,
say
like,
that. Like, then the parents are all going to leave. All the kids are going to leave the team.
No,
Traumatized. My kids never going to forget
I
Jocko.
remember the name.
I really resonate with that. Really do. Yeah.
Yeah. There was, and again, it was like with that Clonard Celtic team. I remember the 3 managers' names from up in that estate that were there that were coaching us. It was,
I remember what AJ Jones is one of the lads' dads.
I'm going to give Jerry McCaffrey a shout out.
Yeah.
Jerry from Clonard Celtic.
Well, isn't it mad? When you just said that, isn't it mad? Like probably what Jocko's doing, but isn't it mad how some people in that age have an effect on you, and you still remember it all the years later?
Yeah.
Like I remember as soon as he said that, boom, he went into my head.
Hopefully for all the right reasons.
We're not talking about your team.
Drama. No, the lads were great. I even remember in the athletics club, Mr. Roy. Get in there.
Oh yes!
Oh, yes!
There we go.
2-1.
84 minute. Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolute class goal. Lovely
Celtic man.
chip
What do you
in.
expect?
Celtic man.
He was left an awful lot of space. Like that was an awful lot of space to have free at the back.
I thought he missed kicking.
Fair play to him. Great goal. That's it. 2-1. 4-2.
I still have
up
time. I
to
have 6 minutes.
6 minutes. I can't see Bulgaria getting back in.
No, my prediction's 3-1.
Ida on the score sheet. Absolutely brilliant ball.
Look
That was a great ball, to be fair.
Your man did well. Cut back.
Great ball in as well.
Look,
He
hold it
did
up.
well to hold it up.
Yeah,
as well.
look at the space that he's left. Look.
That was a great goal.
That was actually a great finish.
Yeah. Like that's football. That's very
a
good football.
Irish goal. Like, I mean, we haven't been seeing this for a while. You know, it seems to be a nice, fast,
It's football. Like it's quick looking up, attacking.
Yeah.
And like they were all sprinting up the pitch there as well. There was no lagging. Like they were making the ground up to get into the box.
That was really good. We're going to 4 games. So the lads were over in Lanzarote watching the game.
Should be watching us.
Oh yeah, how are you doing, lads? So Shane from Sky Sports and Evan and Col, all over in Lanzarote having a bit of a shin.
Having a quiet one.
I was supposed to go over with them, but I was too busy. I don't get that luxury of having time.
Lads be on a quiet one.
Yeah, real quiet over in Lanzarote at the moment, I'd imagine.
Straight to bed after the match. And
When the lads go home.
We're just covering for them, Jocko. We're just covering.
So yeah. So we're giving Garen Noon our thumbs up, then, were we?
1,000,000%.
You're still delicious, Garen.
You're still delicious.
Still delicious.
Yeah.
I actually have a little bit of, like, I suppose, experience in the whole immigration side of things. Like, I mean, I was lucky enough to benefit from inward immigration. My wife is from Brazil, like, so I mean, but it's crazy, like,
Punching above.
Absolutely. I have no shame in admitting this. We all know it. Everyone knows it. It's absolutely fine with everyone involved.
James, it's your personality.
But listen, it's the charm. But it's like, so, like, I've seen, I like, you can't even talk about this stuff. But like,
it's isn't it? You're like, what do I?
So strange. Like, I mean, I've had to go and do the whole immigration lineups to go through all of the processes. I know what happens, what you're supposed to go through to actually be awarded, status to stay here. It's a poxy, long, arduous process that she went through, years and years of making sure that she wasn't committing crimes and being vetted and all this sorts of stuff. To then for her to see what's going on and go,
Just on mass scale.
What is going on? She's like this. She left Brazil to get away from Brazil, and now Brazil is coming to her. Like, it's like you're walking around Dublin, and it's just It's Portuguese. Every second person is not. Well, listen. Is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? I benefited personally, but what is strange about the whole thing is that it's not the same for the people coming now as it was for her 10 years ago.
Well, like, the only thing that really annoys me in this, and I'm not going to get into too much in it because, you know, you can't say anything right, but if any of us go on holidays, we come back into the country, we have to go through immigration, we have to show our passport. If we don't, there's all hell to pay. They're not letting us in the country.
You won't get in, you know.
So why have we let hundreds of thousands no passports? Just makes no, and we still have.
You're not allowed to talk about that.
But we still have airport security. Makes no sense.
Money.
What are they there for?
You know, it just that's as far as I'll go on it. But you know, that bit just gets me.
Yeah. Well, listen,
that's what you'd
Monica, we're going to keep you here anyway. We're not going to get you home. You're going to stay with us. Don't worry about it.
Was she thrown out, Brazil?
She's a keeper. Yeah. She's a keeper. She does nets. So we got 2 minutes to go, lads. So that's fair play to us in the comments. She has got involved today. We like that. You know, keep the questions coming in. Again, this is our only our second ever episode. We hope to be here on a weekly basis with guests from all across the footballing spectrum, like Jocko, the Chopper Wilson here.
The spectrum, all right.
Oh, we're not going. We're going to be very.
There's Kira. I'm going to slap when I go home.
You made it. You nearly made it the whole way through, and then you open your mouth.
God damn it! So yeah, you know, we're going to have guests coming from all walks of life around the footballing world, whether it be coaches, whether it be grassroots player teams, whether it be people that are joining into some events that we have got coming up, whether it be, you know, anybody who's, you know, if you come onto the Match Hero app, if you're creating games, if game organizers, we want to hear your experience of being on the app and how, you know, it has made your life a little bit easier for telling other people the story of how you find using our technology. Really, that's simple, you know. So if you are somebody that wants to come on, join us for an episode of a watch along for whatever game it might be. It could be, you know, it could be any, you know, big League of Ireland game, international game, Champions League game, Premiership game. It doesn't matter. We're going to have football on in the background. We're going to have a chat. So if you're interested in coming down to have a chat with us, jump on to the app. Jump on, create a match, get your group of lads to join on and make your game more accessible for people to join. Simple as that. So we're into the last minute. We're into the 90th minute now. Sorry, 91st minute. And Ireland's still 2-1 up. 4-2 on aggregate. You can't see anything but an Irish win on this.
Where did you get 6 minutes extra time from, though?
I don't know. I wanted 3-1, so I don't mind.
Ferguson must be in charge.
There was no time wasting in this game, was there?
Just substitutions. Things.
Were you watching it?
Yeah, well, like, I was keeping the eye on, but there definitely was nothing major to more than 6 minutes.
Yeah. There's people shouting at the screen home. Of course, now. What were you watching?
We're City's on, lads. There's no football at all. We're watching Coronation Street. Yeah, but lads, it was a good chat to have you in, lads. I suppose we're coming into the last minute. So any final words, Jocko, on the lads coming up to the rest of the season? Give the lads a shout out for the team.
I don't know, there's only 2 games, lads. The lads know, just keep working hard, just keep playing football.
2 games left.
How about playing football?
So the lads have 2 games left.
Still a cup game, still playing a cup.
What are the chances in the cup? Who have we got next?
We were taking out a Saturday side and put in the Premier side cup.
Oh God!
Yeah, they just don't like us. They just don't like us winning things.
Is it us or you?
It could be me. That's just how well the lads are doing. They just think they're too strong for the league they're in, and just going to throw us up in the Premier, lads. It's a good experience for the lads to play against, I think.
Well, is that a thing like where the lads would, you know, I'm talking to them, you know, how would their confidence be in going into that type of situation? Like, I mean, jumping up those. I remember it back then. You'd be thinking, oh, these lads are way better than us in the mindset going into these games, and you'd be nearly going in with a losing mentality, you know.
We have a first team there Sunday Premier, and a bit of banter between the 2 teams, like the lads calling each other names and stuff. We're better than you, and yous are no good, and all the curses are in my head there. Blah, blah, blah. And you're no good.
Give us one before you go.
We played them in a friendly last week, and they bet us 5-0. The lads were well in the game. Silly mistakes cost them the game in the end, but a good experience for them because we're going to be playing in that cup. We want to show them what they're up against. Like it's It's a different level. It is a different level. Like the boys, much sharper on the ball, move the ball a lot quicker, stronger. You have to win your challenges. You have to get back in your positions. You can't be lazy.
What size is it? He's on the full pitch.
Oh, 11 aside.
On the full pitch
11
as well.
aside.
Yeah, that's good. Very good.
You think like a few of the parents when you seen the start 11 aside, this is our second year in 11 aside. Parents think going, we're playing on this pitch.
And
we're using them goals. There's going to be loads of you think there's going to be loads of goals. There's not. There's not.
And sure, like we were playing on the full size pitch, I suppose, even back then under 14.
So you got a little lad that's only 4 foot something, and that's you
They
thinking
do look
like,
so small though. They do look lost in it. Yeah.
That's gas.
28 foot wide now.
The lads are tiny in the middle of it. Yeah. But the thing is, like the shots aren't going to be screamers from
No, well, they use lighter balls as well, so they are lighter balls. So if you do try and leather a ball, you do try and leather a ball, it'll happen like that. You'll miss.
Yeah, and like and how are the parents? Like, I mean, are you getting much stick off the parents on
the parents
team selections and
no.
Are they respectful down at the pitch and shouting
we've lads
and all that?
I think that's why the FAI are going summer football. We've lads that do rugby, Gaelic, basketball, chess.
So
Kills us.
Just the lads leaving and going doing.
Yeah, so I think the FAI just want clash with the Gaelic. You either do one or the other. Back to the old days.
That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, back to the old days. You pick soccer, you pick Gaelic.
I suppose Gaelic is going through through the summer then as well, isn't it? So
Yeah.
What were you? Were you a Gaelic man as well?
Yeah, I played Gaelic. It was good. I played for Ballyboden St. End.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, really? Very competitive. We actually we were outdoors. We used to play against them every now and again. Remember, like we were. I think Ballyboden would have been really high up, way ahead of us in leagues at the time. We bet them.
Yeah.
And we bet them to get into the semi-finals. We lost in the semi-finals. I remember. Big shout out to Robert Rooney that day. I remember he was a beast in the half-back line. I remember. Yeah, I would have been a fullback, like for centre fullback in the guy.
Because you're fast.
Yeah, well, no, I was tall. I could catch the ball.
But Gaelic is it's more exciting to watch than football. There's a lot more going on. There is.
The actual at the Dubs matches and stuff like that, it can be. Yeah,
like there's a lot
watching them live, it can be really exciting. There's a lot of scoring going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scoring going on.
And hurling as well. It's unbelievable. I love watching hurling.
Did you watch the overlap there during the week with the lads doing the hurl?
No, I didn't see it. No,
like Keane was they were bait.
That was an old one. Yeah, it was an old one. Yeah.
Oh, it was an old. There's a replay on it. So you had Gary Neville and Carragher.
I did see that.
Yeah. Scooping up the schlitter.
You're gonna laugh when I tell you why I gave up Gaelic. I used to do the Seaside League, and then when we got older, I hated people touching me. All this Gaelic people grabbing and pushing you and touching you and then
pulling the jersey,
hitting you and shouldering you. Going, you just want to fight here, smack.
Yeah, it is.
Like, just there you go. There's a box for you. Look,
it's the easiest thing to get temper going because they can put. Yeah.
And then he went into football to break everyone up.
Like I was playing Gaelic.
You're gonna touch me, no.
But I love the Archie back. I love getting it back. I love it.
Yeah. Listen, I used to like Gaelic would have been the first, I suppose.
Oh no! Don't lose it there.
We used to be
the game.
We used to be going to you know when you were younger you were made go to mass. You were made go to mass. The man that would make you go to mass on a Sunday morning. We'd be on the way to mass, and I remember Dick Burke used to be
stay on side.
He used to be trolling the streets looking for strays to go and play.
Dick Burke,
so was
he a priest and Father Ted?
Father Dick Burke.
But
he was actually real.
Yeah. Dick Burke Hughes and his son Coleman was brilliant. I think he had trials for Dublin as well. But he used to he'd go around and you'd be walking out of your estate going to mass and like in your Sunday best, and he'd be, lads, get in the car, I'm dropping this home, get your singers and boots. And you'd be going home 10 minutes later, your man goes, you're going to mass, and then Dick Burke would be outside, he's going to play Gaelic. So that's it, lads. Ireland are through. 4-2 on aggregate, 2-1 win tonight against Bulgaria.
Great performance.
2 really good goals as well. Ferguson and Ida on the score sheet. Lads, it's been an evening again. We'll be back again next week. We don't know just yet which game are we going to go for. Have you had a look at which ones are on?
No, we'll check, see, we'll go to the most popular.
Well, perfect, lads. Listen, thanks for coming in. And again, Ian, I hope you're doing okay at home. And sorry you couldn't make it today. We'll definitely have you on again. I hope everything's all right. But lads, again, thanks for coming in. Jocko,
thanks for having me, lads.
Yeah, thanks for the comments. Enjoyed the comments.
Listen, lads,
thanks for watching, people.
Thanks for getting in touch, and we'll see you again next week. Thanks very much for joining us.